Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
That was fast. Thank you very much. Hello. It's the Dr. Greenthumb Show on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, and the home site. www.brealtvcontest.tv. To my right, we have the iconic one, Erik Big Drum Bobo.
Buddy.
Yeah. In the treehouse, we got the treehouse crew, Bolton Blombo, Bra Bra, and the Dominator.
Yo, sorry about that. B accidentally pressed the button a little quick there.
Oh, my God. We have the Concentrate King in the house, Cali Blath.
What it do? Fucking hate you.
We have Mr. Milligram, Z-Zone, up in here.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome to it. Man, and the hits just don't stop. They can't stop.
Won't stop.
They won't stop. So.
What happened?
Harvey, what's his name? Harvey Levin from TMZ. Right?
He was at the Diddy party.
No. Let me finish.
Okay.
That would have been interesting, right? So some months back, I think I told you guys this, that TMZ put out the downfall of Diddy on Tubi. Right? It's on Tubi. If you go look at it, it's on Tubi. It's some of the stuff that we were hearing before it ultimately, it was like right when he got raided.
Right.
Right? When his 3 cribs got raided or whatever. TMZ made a Tubi special. TMZ presents the downfall of Diddy. They are now making part 2 because they have so much more fuel to throw into this fire that we're seeing right now illuminate. So TMZ got a part 2 coming. Wow. And not to mention that my man 50 Cent got a Netflix special popping off about the Diddy.
Did we ever confirm that $500 million offer that was said to be made on that? That's supposedly what he was selling it for was a half.
I don't think that Netflix gave him that kind of money, but they gave him some. But they gave him some money. Yeah. Like hey, that's the thing about 50. He don't do shit unless unless
that bag is there.
Yeah. Same with Snoop. He don't do shit unless.
Now I saw Ray J kind of put his 2 cents. The party that I went to, I never saw anything like that. I wasn't a part of it. There's a few people that are.
Oh, you're gonna be asked questions now just because you said that.
Okay, but let's be 100%. Like a lot of people before knowing all this information, if you got invited to a Diddy party and somebody invited you, let's just say in 2003, and you're a party person, you're gonna go.
Time out. You're absolutely right on one end. On the other end, people had been hearing about his shit for longer than that. Hold on. Mm-hmm. And either you chose to go because you knew what was popping and you were a freaky motherfucker too, or you chose not to go because you didn't want any of the smoke that comes with that world. Now, the other thing is that you could have got invited to a Diddy party, right? Let's just say we got invited to a Diddy party, but only Erik Bobo got invited to the after, not even after. It's the party inside the party.
The VIP room.
Bobo.
Damn.
I was just using Bobo as an example because he's an explorer. You know what I'm saying?
Why me?
Why you? Why not you? Anyway, all I'm saying is that they could have all of us on the stand after because we all got invited. What the three of us see at the party is maybe going to be different from what he's seen because he's seen the party we seen, but he got invited to the other shit after. Okay. And that's who they're looking for, those folks.
The other party.
Where the freak offs was happening because the party in general is the party in general. The freak off ain't happening in the main party because not everybody could stomach that. The freak off were for the special motherfuckers that could deal with that and that were willing to be a part of that one way or another, and some not so willing, some drugged and, allegedly drugged and against their will. You know what I'm saying? So your average party goer that was just in the regular part, of course, they had nothing to see. They weren't invited to that other shit. It's like that eyes wide shut type of party, right? Only specific motherfuckers get invited to that. Only motherfuckers that can hang with that type of shit. That's that type of thing.
But if you got invited, period, I feel like you were being tested regardless. Like there's a lot they saw like some because it was that exclusive. You get me? But like it's like some people that ended up in that island.
Listen, some people were being tested for sure, but some were just fillers.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I got to throw a party, so I got to have people out here dancing but all the main shit is happening over here.
I knew people who used to go to his Hamptons white party, and trust me when I tell you, these were regular people. Like they were just going because they were big in the nightlife. So there was definitely a ton of people there because it was a Diddy party, and they were big. They were really big.
Fuck yeah.
His Ciroc parties were huge.
Right,
I'm sure the unsuspecting people that didn't know what was happening in the other rooms had a great time.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But like the people that,
fucked around and found out.
Yo, they've said that, you had a wristband to go to one part of the house. And then you had another wristband to be able to go to another part of the house. I mean, think about these mansion parties and how big these mansions are. A lot of stuff can go down without the other side.
You wouldn't even know it. Yeah, you wouldn't even know it.
Theme park at that point.
Right. So then you have another wristband that goes into the real deal freak off, and that's a whole other party. So the fact of the matter is that he had a lot of things going on.
780 of them.
Yeah, 784. No. We were talking about who gets cleanup duty on that.
He's washing.
He could have just had them like stock. They didn't say they were all like just ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like
Bro, that's a serious stock. Yeah, come on.
That's you, and be realistic.
You know what I'm saying? Like a guy like that, probably like it's like you keep like a Costco wholesale supply at your house.
He's throwing parties with 1,500 to 2,000 people in them. He needs to be well stocked because what he was allegedly doing was in the places that he was doing it, if there was a hotel attached to it or a mansion, in all the rooms, he'd have them all stocked with this shit for the people that were going to actually do something or people they were going to drug to do something. You know what I mean? Like, they were all prepared, son. Trust.
So you're saying,
and those dildos weren't all for women.
Oh, yeah, for sure. There's no doubt about that. But I'm saying, so you're saying all of those were being used?
Not every one of them's going to get used. Some of them are probably just options. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that's what I imagine.
Yo, son, which one you want?
You gotta.
I don't ever want to hear that sentence, ever.
You gotta think about it like this, that these parties were happening for years, so maybe this is just part of the collection.
Accumulation.
The 2004 dildos may not be in use today, but they're still part of the collection. You know what I mean? So maybe they stock up every year, and they get a new batch. They retire the last year, Hall of Fame it. Maybe they didn't even have a Hall of Fame.
Catalog it.
Anyway, it's a whole lot of shit. And again, another woman yesterday just came up and threw some charges at him for like a brutal rape in his office. So I would imagine more women and maybe even dudes are going to come forward with some more stories, man. It's far from over.
I want to raise this question though to the table though. because you guys, I don't know if
is it going to be ridiculous?
No, I mean, I don't know if anybody ever met Biggie, but do you think that this shit was going back as far as to like when he had he knew Biggie and Biggie was like, man, there's something just not right about him, or do you think that happened after he accumulated that power? Because a lot of his wealth comes from Biggie's death.
Anyone can imagine anything, but it's hard to say. We could all say, yeah, hell yeah, absolutely, and others would be like, nah.
Yeah.
But no one is ever gonna know the full story.
I feel like we're gonna find out if Puff didn't have anything to do with
the man is dead, right? And the people that are alive will hold his secrets if he had any, because they had that much love for him. They don't want him to look tainted or bad. So we'll never really know. It'll always just be speculation because no one could prove any of that shit. Homie's gone, and he been gone before all this shit started to get worse. Because I mean, I would imagine some of it was starting to happen in his time, but like, you know, maybe he was one of the ones didn't see it. Maybe he did. I don't know. I didn't hang with them to know that. You know what I mean? I can't assume any of the shit.
Biggie's mom is not happy.
Of course she's not.
No way.
with what's happening to Puff.
Yeah, she's and with Puff, she's
because she already looked at him funny in the first place.
So she's wanting to just like slap him up in the face if she ever saw him. You know, she's choosing violence.
Yeah, there were some. I mean, the reason I say that is because there was some lyrics that kind of were kind of nasty.
Yes,
and I'm just like, yo, like if just how Puff was choosing the beats, I'm just like, was he just like, yo, you have to say this, you know what I mean? And then,
well, he wasn't telling Big what to write. Big wrote what he wanted. What Puff was doing was giving Big beats that he didn't want to write to in the first place. But the one thing though is that Puff gave him songs that became hits, and it even helped propel his name.
Did you also know the Big Papa video had a trans person in it?
Yeah, didn't. No one knew that till later.
Yeah, like
no one knew that till much later.
That tripped me out. I was like, that wasn't even like a part of like the agenda.
One of the main people, one of the main girls,
one of the main chicks. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
That's some trivia for your ass.
There were definitely not just Biggie. There were definitely some suspect lyrics in some of those songs, bro.
Well, look,
came out.
Well, let me
wrong,
just say
bro.
this, right? Like, depending on what's on a lot of those tapes, a lot of the is gonna come out. Like a lot of hidden shit is gonna come out on rappers. Like that's gonna, put a dent in the image or perception of some of these people. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. I mean, we can't assume anything.
Man, they're not saying nothing about the tapes yet. They're just waiting.
Well, I think that one of the reasons that this chick came forward yesterday is because when they reviewed, they've been reviewing all his tapes, everything they ever filmed, and I think that they probably hit her up with that tape and said, "Look, boom, do you want to press charges?" Because it was supposedly a brutal rape. Like he drugged her, and then him and his bodyguard, one of the securities, held her down on the pool table. And
so it's more like you're not really trying to find people to corroborate themselves being on the tapes. You're looking for the victims that are going to speak out that happen to be on the tape.
Well, supposedly, Diddy had this tape and was like fucking with her the whole time through, from when it happened to after, like saying to her, if you tell anybody, I'm gonna sell this tape and I'm gonna ruin your shit and I'm gonna make it hard for you type of deal. And I guess just like when R. Kelly fell, the minute he fell and he was vulnerable and there was nothing he could do about anybody coming forward on him. This is what's happening now. Now these people feel slightly safer because he's locked up. There ain't really shit he could do. And he's spending money every day trying to get out of this shit. You know what I mean? On top of that, he had a judgment go against him for $100 million or some shit like that from the other case.
Civil suits, yeah.
From the case from the dude who said he got drugged and raped by homeboy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
And the judge gave him the, ruled in his favor because, Diddy and his camp didn't respond to it. They didn't do anything. They didn't and so for ignoring it, boom, $100 million or some shit like this. some ridiculous amount of money that he don't have right now. He's not fully liquid like that. Yeah. He got a lot of assets, but apparently he's not fully liquid.
Is it on a whole nother
only
note?
Only baby oil bottles got liquid in them.
Damn.
What was he gonna say?
On a whole other note, have you watched Netflix lately?
Yeah.
I started watching this series called Monsters.
I haven't seen that, but I heard
with the
about it.
Menendez brothers.
Oh yeah, I heard about it.
How was that?
Oh my god,
those guys are fucking
bro.
douches.
That shit, I
4
binged
episodes.
on it on one whole day, and it was just too good, bro. Like, it was number one. It was well done, but
Don't ruin it. I'm like,
no, I'm not. Well, I mean, first of all, I'm not ruining something. The case has been out. Everybody knows how it ends. They're obviously in jail, but
of course.
But I didn't know the context of it. Like, I just thought these were just some two crazy kids that were just like, I'm gonna murk my parents.
Well,
but then in the story they kind of developed that the dad was SAing one, like the son, and then the son was SAing the other son, and it goes crazy because I went and looked on YouTube and I was like, real lawyer interview, and I started seeing, and I was like, so it checked out. You know what I mean? That's the dad is doing some crazy stuff.
Well,
and
yeah.
The mom was turning up.
Apparently, they're finding out, or they're trying to find out if the dad molested other boys.
There's accusations already.
Yeah,
Somebody
like
else.
because I think he managed Menudo, or he had
Yes.
something to do with Menudo, and apparently he molested one of them.
Yep.
Early on, like
Oh boy.
in the Ricky Martin days, and the other kid, what's his name?
Yeah, because there's always been talk about that camp being.
Yeah,
Ill
because
like that.
they disclose they cover that in there, the whole Menudo thing. Like, I'm not gonna go into detail, but that's mentioned in there.
Well, what it is though is the Menendez brothers tried to get off by saying that their father sexually molested them and that the mother was complicit, and she never said nothing. She didn't protect them or defend them. Right? That was the heat of passion, or not heat of passion, but
Crime of passion.
not. Yeah,
It's not premeditated.
that it was like they're trying to claim that it was like they were out of their mind, right? I can't remember what the term is, but what the DA contended was, yes, all this happened, and that's a fucking tragedy. But you were trying to get the estate. They're trying to whack both parents so that they can get everything. And that was the fact, because after they killed him, they went on a fucking spending spree.
Which back then, all this stuff that we're hearing, we heard back then. Like, there was basically never trials on TV. This was one of the first and only trial coverage that people were able to be day to day watching the coverage. We heard all that stuff, when they played it. We didn't hear was the second trial, and that's what this is more about. That's where I'm at. On like the 4th episode, they're basically saying they didn't have a fair second trial. That nobody's saying that they didn't murder him, but they didn't get to hear the reasons why. And that's the reason I want to hear.
One of the reasons why was because of the trauma, but the other reason why was because they wanted the estate.
Of course, right. Well, that's exactly what the prosecution.
And that's why they're doing fucking prison time for the rest of their lives, because realistically, they could have called the fucking police on their parents.
Yeah. Right, they could have went a whole other route.
Could have went a whole other route, but they smoked them, and it took time to go reload to kill the mother.
Shot her 9 times, bro. Shot, I think dad twice, and I think mom 9 times.
Because she did not protect them.
Yeah.
But still, they're not going to get out. That's why, like, it's a joke to me that Kim Kardashian is talking to those guys about prison reform.
But do you feel that
it's crazy?
Do you feel though, like, if that was true? Because like, when something like that happens to you, like psychologically, I haven't, thank God I ain't been through nothing like that, but it's kind of like a ticking time bomb. So like if something like that happens to you, it's only a matter of time before you have like this.
Let me say
thing
this:
where like you go crazy if you don't take care of it.
Our justice system never wants you to take justice in your own hands, no matter what happens.
Right.
No matter what happens. Right. So either way, those dudes are fucked. They were gonna be fucked, no matter what. Because you cannot, no matter what, like if it happens, it happens. They were going to do time no matter what, because killing someone, unless it's in self-defense, and it wasn't. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's in the heat of passion. You were traumatized and all that shit, but the money was a factor too. It wasn't just that they were look. They were grown-ass men. They didn't want to get cut out of their fucking father's will. That's why they never confronted him. That's why they never did anything, because he would have cut their ass out of the will.
That was the threat he held over.
They would have got nothing. So before he could cut them out, smoked both of them.
Yeah,
just saying. You know, they could say all the molestation shit, but like you lived high on the hog and you didn't say nothing about it for a very long fucking time. If it was happening since you were kids, when did this happen? After like
8 years old, 6 or 8?
No.
Oh.
I'm talking about when they killed their parents.
They were like 18 or 19.
No, they were like 20.
They were in their 20s, bro.
Oh, wow.
They were in their. They were spoiled ass kids and in their 20s.
Wow.
And they, you know, they probably the father like was abusive towards them, even beyond the sexual abuse. Probably like, you guys are good for nothing, pieces of shit.
Both of them,
you know, like that type of deal, right?
I'm not.
They probably knew that at some point they were going to get cut out because father was being a dick to him. Mother wasn't going to protect them, so they smoked them, dog.
But I'm not saying that that's a good enough reason.
Are you trying to validate the reason?
No, I'm not trying to validate the reason, but
I'm just asking.
No, I'm just saying, like, to life, considering all the stuff that it's like, if this actually happened, I'm saying, like,
they killed their parents and reloaded the gun to finish off mother.
The dude was
They're
like,
not going to get out of no prison. Dog.
No, for I'm not saying they are, but considering all these things, if they were true, I'm just saying, like, to life seems kind of crazy, because there's cases out there where like a female will, you know, like will like you know, go and murk somebody who did some essaying to her or something like that, maybe on a crazier level, and those cases have been dismissed, and some of them they've been sentenced to life. But all I'm saying is, considering that all these things are true, I've enjoyed it as a piece of entertainment. But, you know, I'm like, damn, that seems a lot of things, because predator mentality is always like, I'm going to dangle this over you so you don't tell anybody. There's always that threat. And the fact that the dad was always like, you know, like, you trust your dad.
So you feel bad for him.
After seeing this, I'm like, damn, if this was true and if this is going on all this time, I was like, at some point, these fools snapped.
I feel bad that their father was a piece of shit, right? And their mother did not protect them. I feel bad for them in that sense. But they're pieces of shit too, E-Zone.
Yeah, no, I'm 100%.
You have to realize that off top.
Like, you still murked their parents, no doubt. Like, it's you deserve to go to jail.
But they didn't just murk their parents because of the trauma. They murked their parents for that money, for the estate, because they knew they were going to get cut out. Their father looked at them like they were useless pieces of shit, which they were. But he made that. He made that because nothing they did was good enough. You know what I mean? And they were spoiled kids. So he was like treating them like nothing. So it's like a family of fuckery. They were all fucked up.
You know what I think the thing is with that defense? Like, sexual abuse and all that stuff can make somebody kill someone.
Yeah.
But here's where I don't think where they should be let off.
The money.
No, well, yeah, but the money, but how it happened, right? Like, if they did it while the act was taking place, like they were in the middle of being raped and they snapped and killed him.
Different story.
Different story.
Different story.
If you have enough time to rationalize,
you premeditated.
You got enough time to rationalize talking to your brother about going to kill them.
Yeah.
You can go to the cops.
That's the thing.
So
if premeditated murder.
If it happened while it was happening, I think it wouldn't even be a case. They would have got manslaughter instead of murder.
And then they went and spent all that money.
Right. Yeah, but it didn't. They had time to think
They're
about
like,
it.
the wicked witch and the king are dead. Let's go spend the money and fucking have a ball. I cannot feel sorry for them on that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you know, they didn't deserve to get sexually molested by their father. You know what I mean? But like the way they handled that, and then the way they handled that after that. They were fucking guilty.
It was an excuse. Like, I'm not saying they didn't have a mental right to do it, but the way they did it was premeditated and they thought about it. Like, if they would have been saying, hey, this is the last time you do it, and killed them, you would have had a case. But they didn't. They thought about it and was like, yo, let's do this. That's evil as hell too.
I'm not saying like, or I'm advocating, it's like, oh yeah, but it, you know, very much like a lawyer does, or like they do in the justice system, you have to consider the other side of the coin. And
I think they all considered it. That's why they're sitting in there for life.
It's a tough one, but fuck, like.
Hey, bro, they had every consideration. That's it is what it is. They're locked up, and I think they're trying to get someone to retry the case or some shit like that.
If that was a wig he was wearing, that's a pretty nice wig, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he had been wearing a wig for a while.
Yeah.
Who, on the left?
The one on the left, yeah.
Yeah, you could tell. Look at the difference in the hair. Like, I could see it from here.
Yeah, they show that in the thing. It's hilarious. I was like, is this true?
You know, the shit you do.
The shit they do, for hell.
Shit that evil people do. That ain't a normal person, Like, you tell somebody, hey, I got 10 million, go kill your parents. They're like, what are you, fucking crazy?
That whole family was wrapped in fuckery.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, man. You know,
and then it's like the bad stuff that happens, the negative stuff that happens, they use that as a mask they can use that as a mask.
Justification.
To justify them doing, what they did. I watched that series, Evil Lives Here, and it's all these kind of stories.
That just didn't make the news the way that did.
Yeah. There's all of these type of stories of how it builds up and how you see signs of this, and then, bam, something happens. And a lot of times it doesn't end out well at all. Yeah. Somebody's scarred.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Anyway, there's two pieces. The one you saw, E-Zone, and then there's another one coming out.
The Dahmer one?
No, on the Menendez boys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wonder why they
Who's
give
putting
it
it
so
out?
much run.
I can't remember, but one's a documentary and one's like I think the movie or something like that,
Like a
biopic or
drama.
some shit like this. I believe so. Beery could probably find it out quicker than I can.
Maybe somebody is wanting them to show that there's more evidence and maybe like open up the case again or to retry or.
They're trying to claim something happened there, but I mean, it's very evident what y'all did. You know what I mean? There was no self-defense there for you to claim.
The guy
It's not like when they walked in the crib, their father was armed waiting on them and they had to shoot. No, they came in and blasted.
The dude that played their dad definitely played the perfect Cuban asshole in the show. I was just like, man, if this is my dad, I'd be like, fuck, man. But he has the accent when he speaks Spanish and he switches it off. I was like, they casted this asshole pretty good.
Casting is everything, bro.
The new documentary will come out on October 7th on Netflix.
Damn.
Let me ask you if this is corny, and I know you're going to say yes. Chris Martin from Coldplay went into
yes.
a karaoke. Yes, I already do. See?
You said Chris Martin Coldplay. Yes.
He walked into a karaoke spot in a disguise or something. And he went up there and he sang new songs from a new album they got coming out.
Okay.
Is that mad corny?
No, that's a good way to go viral.
It's definitely different.
I mean, hey, he's on right. Look, if you want to get noticed,
I don't know if I'd do it at a karaoke spot.
Yeah, I mean, because when you go to a karaoke spot, you're supposed to be singing karaoke.
Yeah, covering other people's songs.
Not hijacking a room to sing new songs no one knows, and you're in a disguise.
Was there a clip of this?
There was a clip. TMZ ran it.
Then it worked.
I mean, besides,
And you want to know what TMZ said after? They're like, we got fucking scammed. He did this so that we could run it.
Right.
Yeah,
It was
that's-
all the media.
And they ran it, and look, we're running it.
Yep.
That's exactly what I said. I was like, it's a great way to go viral. Like,
Yeah.
cause
He won.
He did.
As corny as it is, he won.
It was
like,
creative.
The way, it's creative, and the way, the only way it would work is just you have to have that kind of notoriety to your name for you to actually get it picked up. If you're just like some nobody, you're just trying my new songs and go viral. It's very rare it's gonna work. But somebody on his caliber, it worked out very, very well. I mean, you could do it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, look, he's.
and just planned it all.
I mean, look. When TMZ felt like they got scammed,
Yeah.
right? Like we took the bait. That's a good job you did right there. Because usually they're on shit like, they know what the deal is. They do their diligence over there, right?
They knew the deal and they still played it. That's what's hilarious.
Yeah.
I wonder if
Well, I think when they were running it, they're like, "Oh, we just got scammed, didn't we?" I feel scammed. You know, like he did this shit specifically so we could run it, and others.
I wonder if he still did like the classics.
No, he just did 1 or 2 songs from a new album. Nobody knew the words. They clapped. Because, I mean, if you're a Coldplay fan, you know his voice. It wasn't like he was throwing his voice.
You ever met them?
Nah.
You don't care for them too much? Like their music?
It's not that I don't care for him. I
Not
just
your cup of tea?
not necessarily my cup of tea musically.
Music's terrible. It is.
All right. Well, you know.
I don't like
I fucks with
Coldplay,
you,
man.
Coldplay.
Not me, man.
I remember
I
we
don't.
did-
No play.
I remember we did
No play.
No play.
We did a festival with Coldplay.
Yes, we did.
actually. And I remember the drummer was wearing the Cypress Hill shirt. This is when lead singer was married to Gwyneth Paltrow,
Yep.
who was a big Cypress Hill fan. And I remember we were walking out, and we had just ripped it, and then they came on after, and people were just like in the bushes, and everyone was like, it became like a sex kind of thing. People just like making out, and
Yeah, people was having sex to Coldplay out
Well, it's
there.
a different vibe. I'm not gonna say it's a sex vibe, but it's just it's a mellow vibe.
yeah, it was.
It's date night music.
Yeah, that's what it's a different occasion. Like I can appreciate it, but I'm not gonna buy like a Coldplay greatest hit.
No.
Yeah, like if I'm gonna be like, oh hey, like we're gonna go eat at a nice fucking place.
I'd rather listen
and I
to
don't wanna
REM.
yeah, and I don't want to listen to the Sexy Red remix on Shape
Oh
45.
my God.
You know what I mean? With my lady in there talking about this girl that's sucking dick on the song. I'd rather fucking, switch it to the John Mayer station where I might get some Coldplay fucking every now and then or something mellow like that, bro.
I don't
Like,
blame you.
Booty Hole Brown remix.
that is the
not for
most
you.
uncomfortable thing, bro. Like when you're with your significant other, bro, or something like that.
Some shit like that.
Yeah,
comes out,
because as a guy, bro, you can handle that. You know what I mean? Like you're just like, yeah, whatever. I'll just change it. It's not that big of a deal, bro. But like if you let that shit play too much, it's like your lady's looking at you like,
But what if she But what if she starts singing along like she knows the lyrics?
Then you got to leave it on.
nah.
Then
You'd
gotta-
be rude to.
You gotta
to
leave
You
it
ain't
on.
singing Sexy Red in the car.
Get her
man.
out of here.
Oh, you mean sexy
Yeah,
red?
that's- yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, nah, like you know,
No,
you can sing something wholesome like Beyonce.
Pull over.
Like,
Yeah, get
Pull over. Politely open the door and say, "Get the fuck out."
put on some fucking Taylor Swift for you, but you know.
Suck a bit
Yeah.
toes.
I'll even rock. I'll even rock some Katy Perry for you. But yeah,
Yeah, we ain't doing
that bullshit. Nah.
Sabrina Carpenter's allowed.
Yeah. Healing vibes to Brett Favre. He just got diagnosed with Parkinson's,
Hey,
Yep.
and
Sad. You see a lot of people like, Muhammad Ali, was he Parkinson's? Or was he
yeah, I
MS?
believe so. Yeah.
Parkinson's the one where
Parkinson's.
you shake so much?
Yeah. And they've seen a lot of head trauma.
Because like with Muhammad Ali, I mean, he had a lot of fights where he was taking a lot of shots, and that induced it for him. And with Brett Favre, he had a lot of concussions in his career, man. He had a lot of
Boxers
concussions.
get concussions almost every fight. So, Muhammad Ali was out there getting his brain racked. He was a
Imagine
great
how many
fighter.
concussions Mike Tyson gave out.
Got aneurysms, for Christ's sake. Kidding me?
Like it seemed with Mike when he hit somebody, the soul went out of the body and came back.
It did.
Then
They gotta make these regulations where, like, at some point, if you like, let's just say, how you have 3 strikes and you'll go to jail, or we used to have that. Like you gotta have like, hey, bro, like X amount of like concussions, because isn't that like another version
shit,
of?
I think
of
if
a
you have
time
one,
bomb, though.
I think if you have one concussion, they should sit your ass out.
But I'm saying those things, like, they have the repercussions later on, right? Because,
Yes.
like, not then, and like, let's just say when you get old.
If you have too many, yeah.
Yeah, or even all it takes for some people, it might just be one, and then you're
Well,
like,
if it's really bad,
Yeah.
maybe. But with football players, especially before the no helmet to helmet rule, I mean, they were dealing with concussions every game,
And they had to play through it.
and they had to play through that
Yeah.
shit.
And continue to take hits while they're concussed.
every time I think about riding any of my bikes, which I consider them to be very cool,
Helmet.
and I'm like, anytime I really want to, because the helmet never looks cool. Every time I think about
There's some cool helmets.
they are, but I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I'm just not gonna wear it today. I just think about it, I was like, dude, imagine if you just non-stop shaking and you're just stuck like that for life and you're just injured.
And that's why, they like implemented these new helmets this year. Like for practice, there's these big ass padded helmets so that there's no chance of like that kind of that impact that will give you that fucking
all it takes
concussion.
is one hit. That's it.
Yeah, they just suspended a player yesterday yesterday I think. Went helmet.
Those helmets?
Yeah, those are the practice helmets, right?
Oh, I thought those were like the game helmets. Now I was like, did they look like Super Mario?
They might. Some of them might be playing with these helmets. I don't know.
The one on the left, it looked like an afro.
It does, doesn't it?
if they're
a Lego afro,
a Lego afro,
a leg fro.
That shit looks like a concha pan dulce.
Yeah,
you know,
it does like a
like that shit.
True that.
Like that shit looks like one of those. And if you could decorate one with polka dots on that white and red one, you can make like that Super Mario Toad version of it. Yeah.
Big head kids.
You know who's that big ass football player that Marshall
Lynch?
Yeah, he does all this crazy. I can see him doing something creative and outrageous with that because he is quite the character. That's the one sport I really, not that I don't care for. I just never got into it I think it's because I never had the opportunity to play. I think if I would have played when I was younger, I would have fell in love with the sport, but I just never got into it. It's not my thing.
Pro football is what once upon a time was very brutal. It still is.
Yeah.
Because the guys that are playing now are in, 10 times better shape than the guys that played before them, who maybe were more talented. I don't know. It just depends how you look at it. Because if those guys, we talked about it the other day, if those guys back then that were really gritty and fucking tough and played through all those injuries, played hurt, if they had the training available to them now, like the technology in terms of the gym, the facility, and all the different sort of workout areas that you could do, right? And then the supplements and all that shit. If those gritty ass motherfuckers had all that at their fingertips, imagine the kind of monsters they would have been. But they were from the party era.
Yeah.
They drunk beers, they smoked cigarettes and all that shit, where these guys are a little bit more health conscious of what they do. Yeah, they might pop some bottles but they're most likely smoking some weed or concentrates or edibles as opposed to doing all the crazy shit these guys were doing way back then. Less cigarette smoking. You don't really hear about too many of these guys in any league smoking cigarettes like they used to.
I take that into big consideration. Like when you look at athletes, like let's just say like a Babe Ruth, right? He was like playing in an era or a time where like I don't know who fools were taking steroids. He wasn't the best in shape guy.
He's out of shape.
There was like other players that were drinking while they were playing baseball. So I'm saying like how serious were they like taking it? Was it that athlete was really super impressive, or like out of like the whole league full of drunks, you're just like the best one?
Oh yeah,
they're functional.
There was plenty of fucking alcoholics in the league.
Babe Ruth was one of them.
They're functioning alcoholics or functioning addicts
You would never know.
You would never know.
The older football players and people like that had it way worse. That's all I could tell you. Like the rules now are to protect people. Like back then, you could have spearheaded people. Now, did you even see the new kickoffs? Did you see that there's a whole new kickoff? It's not like just kick it over. Now they're on like the 30-yard line. You have to kick it in between the zone. They can't run until the ball passes the player. That's to try to promote people running because they were taking hits. You got 300-pound guys running from full speed from the other side.
They're trying to kill you.
So they
that shit is scary, dog.
And
like
back then they used to play through concussions. There was no rules were different now.
Tablet.
Right.
That's the thing, right?
Those guys were warriors.
There's injured and hurt, right?
Yeah.
And these guys these days they play if they don't play if they're hurt. You know what I mean?
They don't play if they're injured anymore.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, if you're injured, you really can't play. If you're just hurt, you could play through that. Right? It's not such a crazy injury that you can't play through. If you're really injured, you don't play.
Right.
Whereas guys back then, they would play hurt and injured.
They used to
the only way they wouldn't play is if they let's just say basketball players. The only way they couldn't play is if they blew their knee out or Achilles tendon or any of that shit. But if they had a sprain, Like, let's say a knee sprain, ankle sprain, or elbow or whatever. They're playing through all that.
Bro, they used to literally shoot them with cortisone in the locker room where the injury was so they can play again. Cortisone, all it does is basically mask the pain.
Mask the pain. It doesn't fix anything.
All it does is let your mind think, oh, we're good. And then what do? You continue to injure it.
That shit can give you cancer too.
Yeah,
well,
but
too many.
Yeah, they stop people. They stop football, all sports. You're not allowed to give them cortisone anymore because that was
Well, you could hurt
like
yourself. Yeah, you could hurt yourself even more.
Makes it worse.
Way worse.
Well, yeah, because you don't feel the pain, but it doesn't mean that
it's not happening.
Yeah, that it's not happening. So you might like feel like 100%. So you're doing shit because you don't feel it, but when
that's what it is.
When it comes back to get you.
Yeah, because then it breaks, then the tendon snaps, and
yeah.
You should have stopped weeks ago, but they just wanted to push people for everything they can get. Now they're realizing, wait, this guy blows his knee, he's out for 3 years.
Well, that was the problem with football for so long. They were like shooting motherfuckers up so they could get their asses right back on that field. And those guys, again, they were gritty. They didn't want to miss the game. They felt like if I'm not in the game, it's on me if we lose.
Yep.
Right.
You know?
That was the mentality for sure.
You know what? That's the kind of fucking mentality we need to have tonight, bro. I'm to the point where I'm like, I've been fucking pissed off watching the home team LAFC play over here, like as of lately, and it's been very embarrassing, man. Like, I mean, I've been yelling at the TV for like when I be watching it, I be really getting in my feels sometimes.
Everybody has.
Yeah, and you know, and I don't want to sound like a hater, but I am gonna sound like a hater. I'm just not really excited for like Vela being back on the field. I feel like we could have spent that money on getting like another like somebody else to start off. Like
that's not a bad point, E-Zone.
Yeah. Like, you know, first of all, you're not in game shape. You know what I mean? Like
true that.
Like, you know, you've been reposting just like vacation fucking photos, bro.
Yeah,
you know
he hasn't been playing.
He said like I'm back.
Yeah.
Like, where?
Yeah, and it's like for what, bro? Like you know, the guys were doing fine. You know.
Yes. I'll be honest. I was not excited when I heard he was coming back because I remember what he did before he left. Nothing.
Yeah, no, like
he was complaining about Danny taking shots when he wasn't taking any shots. Somebody had to take some shots, right?
Somebody had to take
like he kind of has the Bart's barbecue mentality with like he's
what do you mean by that?
Well, like so like Bart's is good at what he does, but he puts no love into it.
I hate this shit.
You know what I mean? And it's kind of like that's the same way Carlos Vela goes about
I know I'm
football,
good.
where he's like, oh, I know I'm good at what I do,
but
they're gonna pay me because my name is worth some shit. But I'd rather be watching the Lakers play, which is cool. Like, don't get me wrong, like a Laker game sounds fun every now and then, but you know, like you got the messy gift, bro, but you're not doing messy things.
My thing is that, you know, I mean, you come in so strong, or you play like these games and so strong, and then all of a sudden you play like you're at the beginning of the season, like you don't know what you're doing. That's like it kind of is frustrating because we're there. We've proven that we can make it to any championship, any championship game, any final game. But it's like what we do there sometimes is frustrating. It's like, what are you doing?
I feel like they didn't need to make that move.
Yep.
I feel like what E-Zone said earlier was on the money, where the team that we had were doing their business. They're winning games. Sure, they dropped a couple here and there, but the minute they get Vela back, it's a struggle.
And it's some of the players we have, it's like we have world-renowned talent, and you know, from different places, and and looking at like Oliver Giroud come out and you're like, hey bro, you bringing this fool from being like a world-class athlete to be embarrassed, and like we're losing 7 games in a row. Any other team in the MLS would have fired that coach. Any other team in the NBA would have fired the coach, bro. Like would have just been like, hey, what's up, bro? You're on thin ice, bro. But like you let 7 slide, bro. And like there's no repercussions to it, bro.
They got a chance to get a cup tonight. If they fuck it up, it's gonna be, you know, there's gonna be a lot of pissed off 32-52s.
Yeah.
42 originals.
Some of us.
Who are they playing?
Kansas out of all places.
Sporting Kansas City.
Yeah.
Toto.
Real quick, today is National Daughter's Day. If you got daughter, hug, give love. Perhaps a gift, but more importantly, let them know you love them. All right, important for a father to be in a daughter's life. All right, it's also National Quesadilla Day. I could use that
Quesadilla.
right now.
Okay.
Do you like? Let me ask
quesadillas.
y'all a question. Do you like your quesadilla with shit inside it, like either chicken or beef, or just straight quesadilla?
I like them both.
I like them both.
Yeah,
You
I
like
like
'em
them both.
How about you, Ezo?
Both, but I prefer just a good quality cheese.
You just like cheese.
Yeah, just a good, not an overload, bro. I hate it sometimes when you go to the taco stand and they just like
Too much.
and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I wonder
hey,
if
bro.
there's a taco truck that does like the grilled cheeses, but it's like quesadilla. You know, they got all these different sorts of quesadilla styles.
Goddamn quesadillas.
Goddamn quesadilla.
Is quesadilla struggle food? Like struggle meal? I mean,
Yeah.
there's no shame in it.
Everybody can eat that.
I'm just saying, like, but like,
Bread and
'cause
cheese.
I look at it as comfort food.
It's comfort food.
I mean,
Yeah.
it could comfort food can be struggle.
It'll
food
fill you up
sometimes.
too, though.
Yeah, like comfort food, like
food
you
a lot
know,
of
like
times.
like a
You ain't gonna
sandwich,
be able to
it's good
shit.
as fuck, but like all you need is ham and
Like
cheese,
those,
bro.
You're
like
gonna get
those,
some stoppage.
those kind of poor man special meals. You know, that's like
Yeah.
comfort meals.
Yeah, like,
You know,
for
rice
sure.
and beans.
Yeah.
You know, it's struggle food.
But still comfort and delicious.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's a
Yeah.
struggle
Yeah.
meal, but I'm just saying it's like you're not down bad. You're not putting like sugar on a piece of bread. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah, bro. Like you
That's
know,
roughneck style. Food,
yeah,
right.
bro. But that's considered. I think because I was looking at a list, I'm like top 10 like struggle meals, and I was just like, okay, I could vouch for that. I could see that. I could.
What were some of the
Like
struggle?
I don't remember the whole list, but like a sandwich was on there,
Okay.
which I can understand. It's
Yeah.
very simplistic. It's really just
You're
cheese
hungry
ham,
and that's
and you can't
make a
afford
sandwich.
that. Like there's so many levels of bread.
Yeah.
Like I punched every single one in the aisle.
Yeah, we know.
But like there's different levels, and you get it even on clearance. After I punch it, you'll get it for like 50 cents.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's like I mentioned another one after that.
There was other like
Like a struggle
meal, yeah.
Yeah. So it was a sandwich, and then there was one that I mentioned. God.
Rice has got to be one because that
Really?
rice that feeds the poorest people in the world.
Oh, the quesadilla was on there. Yeah,
Yeah,
the quesadilla
quesadilla.
for sure.
Potatoes.
Nah, there was the rice was on there, but it was with just like the rice-a-roni meal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like but that shit's kind of good though.
is.
Yeah,
I used to
so
love the
mac and
rice-a-roni.
cheese
Cup
was
of
on
noodles.
there as well too.
Yeah.
Cup of noodles.
Yeah, cup of noodles was in like the last place, but like mac and cheese was on there too because there's different tiers of it, and you can just, I mean, because even if you like, let's say you elevate and you keep growing as it is, even if you make it on like the business, like your with financial freedom, right? And you're still, I mean, you want to eat a mac and cheese, you're just gonna put a higher caliber of cheese as an ingredient, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I've eaten.
but it's still gonna be a struggle comfort meal.
I've eaten at some of the finest restaurants in the world, but I will also eat some rice-a-roni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, how about we go to some of the finest steakhouses in the world and Eitan orders a hamburger?
He seems like a chicken tenders kind of guy.
Nah.
Steakhouse.
It's a cheeseburger
Just
at a
saying.
steakhouse.
Yeah.
It's like, you know,
There always
like,
is
what are you
that
doing?
guy.
Is it what?
It's like, what are you doing? It's also National Lobster Day.
I like me
So
some
if you like
cold water.
surf and turf, baby.
I like the lobster roll with like good amount of butter in there.
Maine
That's what
lobster,
you-
baby.
Yeah. Oh man,
Maine lobster, yeah.
I've had lobster
Yeah.
in Maine.
Of course.
So like when I went there,
Delicious.
I was like, hey,
I'll
I don't
take-
give a fuck what we do. We have to try it.
I'll tell you what, I don't mind a good lobster roll at the right sushi spot because those
Phenomenal.
shits
They
are
make them at the sushi spots.
yeah.
Yes.
Maine actually throws a big lobster fest every year. You want to talk about high and hungry? Go over to that. It's ridiculous, man. Like you pay to get in, and then you eat all day. Like you don't pay it. It's like, you know, you pay to go to the festival, and it's, oh, you can eat all day. You'll have 50 vendors with lobster every way you can imagine, all fresh, caught right there in Maine. So it's fucking
Fresh.
Fresh.
It's
so
fresh.
Yeah,
For
we-
1989, you suckers.
We haven't traveled in a bit for high and hungry, but it's about that time.
Yeah.
What
Just got
about
this
a,
new equipment too to record? Like you start with the vlogs and stuff. It's shout out to Pedro for letting me know what it was. The DJ, what is it? DJI or whatever is it? Yeah, DJI. I don't know what it's called exactly, but I got the number 3. It's nice.
What were you going to say, Bolton?
What about a lobster quesadilla?
Oh.
You can celebrate both of them.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can
Man,
drop
that
that.
doesn't sound that good.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't, but
Yeah,
maybe
fish
it is.
and
though.
cheese. I was never a fan.
Yeah, like I'd rather just have like the actual lobster, like el pedazo.
You never had a lobster casserole, son?
Oh yeah, for sure. But I'm saying like, you know, I'd rather just have a little slice of quesadilla if I'm gonna celebrate both. But the lobster roll is just top tier.
Actually,
like a
lobster
good
mac
quality
and
lobster
cheese
roll.
Lobster mac
is
and cheese is
phenomenal.
fire,
Yeah,
man.
lobster
And
mac and cheese
Mastros,
is
they
fire.
kill it.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, you're not
forgot
wrong.
about
That
that,
shit
bro.
is, yeah.
With
no.
the big shells too.
Yeah,
Oof.
y'all are crazy.
Oh yeah,
Y'all
yeah,
are crazy.
yeah.
Y'all ain't thinking, but I'll give you a
Yep.
pass on that because when you said Mastros, you realized quickly.
Yep.
The big shells got to.
Real quick, this weekend, on Saturday, September 28th, I'm going to be rocking the show, Summer Nights Hollywood, at 1017 North Las Palmas in Hollywood, California. Reverie's going to be popping off a set. Amanda Perez, Little Easy E, salute to Easy, Adon Cruz, my brother Mellow Mayonnaise, he's going to be popping it off, and a host of others. So, what the
Your
fuck
phone's
is
on,
that?
dude.
Oh, that's me. Excuse me. Violation.
Man.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I was like, yo, so he's just gonna let it bump?
So this is popping off. Come join us. It's going to be live. Hispanic Heritage Month.
It's
we
Saturday.
celebrating. It's Saturday. And then on Sunday, September 29th, Cypress Hill Mission Bay Fest. All right.
You want to know something?
No.
I'm glad that you just said the dates because I
You
thought
almost got mixed up.
that our show was on Saturday.
No, Sunday.
So I would have went to the show.
You would have went out to
Saturday.
San Diego a day early, baby.
Where you guys at?
With it, no.
Where they at, no?
Sunday in San Diego?
Yeah, right here, look. Bang.
Luckily, you'd be a day early, not a day late.
That might seem that sounds blog worthy, dude.
Yeah, it's right there. Why not?
Yeah.
Brought it.
What other people are playing that night? What kind of music?
I don't have that flyer.
Kind of music.
Hold up, wait. Let me check right here.
What kind of music?
What kind of music is popping off
Music.
over there at the Mission Bay Fest? Let's just see. I'm sure it's the Cypress Hill.
I
actually,
did
the
think
flyer.
about like driving out there early and
Doing fun
taking
stuff.
taking a little bike ride. This coast.
In San Diego?
Oh.
Like I
sure.
said, do
A
fun
lot,
stuff.
of, lot of hills down there.
Oh, here we go. It's Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, that sounds badass.
Fortunate Youth, Protege, X Camp, Denim. He's gonna be up in there. Jesse Royale or Royal, Yardcore, Josh Heinrichs,
You say protege?
Protege. No, it's Protoge.
No, it's
Protoji.
Protoge. Prodigy.
protege.
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 Yeah.
Protoji.
I was being Bolton for a
I
second.
was waiting for you guys.
You know what you do,
Protoge.
Bolton? You're like a cancer with your grammar.
Oh yeah.
Protege.
Protege.
X Camp. Habitat.
Like the HIV, dude.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Damn, man.
And Bolton on the side stage.
It's a 3-day festival, and I guess we headlined the last day, man. So that's safe to say that Khalifa's probably doing Saturday night. Is it?
No, it's with you guys.
What?
Really?
Awesome.
Oh wow.
This is the whole 3-day roster right here, baby.
Hey, dude, take some shit that like you know how he doesn't like to smoke with you because you always outsmoke him.
He's just gonna avoid me because
That's just
no, he's gonna avoid me. I'm trying to tell you, he does this every time. If we're in the same venue, he don't want me to smoke him out before the show because you got to concentrate, get on stage and rock a set. He don't want to be going to sleep before he goes and gets down.
Damn.
Although his tolerance is way the fuck up there now, so he got nothing to.
That's what I would think. I'm like, yo, he the way he does interviews, because I'm a fan and I do watch the interviews whenever it pops up. Like I've seen him on Drink Champs, I've seen him on all these other places.
Los Campeones, the drinking.
He smokes like tough. He
smokes tough.
the way
He dabs.
that
He does all the
that we
things.
can do here. So I just don't get what the big deal is about sitting down smoking with Be Real and just like
Maybe it's my
Appreciate
Well,
it.
because he said one time I put him to sleep at one of the festivals. He came to see me in the trailer. Me and Lenny Ducano were there, and we had like 5 fucking jars or something like this, and we just kept blazing one after the other. You know how we do. Not everybody does that.
Pre-show.
And he said he had to go to sleep for a little bit before he went to do his show. So like that'll traumatize a person. Just like sort of the same way I got traumatized by doing those dabs that 420 in Denver when the weed mat dab nights put me out. They put themselves out too. Wasn't like I just went out. They put themselves out too. I had to go do the show later. They got to stay home.
I'm just if the opportunity does come up and let's just say he gets over his fears, I do think that you should have a hash hole in the chamber, just so you could be like, hey, let me just
Absolutely
remind
right.
you real quick.
Here, take
Why
this.
why you be trying not to interact with me?
So I just want to give you this. You can smoke it on your own time. You ain't got to
Make 'em
smoke
light
it
it
with
up,
me.
dude. Like,
Make them light it up.
yeah,
Can't make
just be
nobody
like,
do
oh
that.
yeah, dude, I want you to try this. Some shit. Oh, it's not that crazy. And then when the hash hits,
You trying to fuck him up?
Yeah, why you trying to get him?
hey, bro, because it's not that bad. Like B-Real's not like a boogeyman of some sorts where like you can't like he's an unsmokable with person.
Maybe to him he is.
Nah, dude.
Maybe
See, I would
think
just
it's
be
a
like, what? You're not
boogeyman.
trying to be my friend or what, dude?
You can't pressure someone into that.
Not before a
That's
Yes, you
performance. Like,
fucking
look,
can.
if it's a
Nah, man.
Saturday, bro.
Yeah, because you
if it's
can't.
just- yeah.
Yeah, you can't sabotage somebody's performance like
It would.
that.
He would. He knows how to hang, dude. He would not sabotage it.
You got a crazy imagination today. Well, no, you have one every
You
day.
guys are pro-official.
Did you know today in 1968, Will Smith was born? Happy birthday, Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? He out there celebrating his birthday. He's fit as something. He's fit as something. I'm going to say 55, 56. What is he?
56.
All right, there. I didn't see that, but I see it now.
He's 56.
He's 56, my. Did you know? On this day in 1972, Black Sabbath dropped Black Sabbath Volume 4. Dope album.
Did they ever officially release like Volume 3 and Volume 2?
I don't think they did that. I think
It
it was
just went-
just one of those random, this is our 4th album, let's call it Volume 4.
Makes sense.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Did you know? On this day in 1980, the legendary T.I. was born. Happy birthday, T.I.
Yeah, boy.
He just won, him and his wife just won a $70 million settlement over some toy company using their likeness and image. And yeah, the judge.
Damn, that's a bag right there.
Yeah,
I know, man.
70 million.
70 mil, that's a bag, bro.
And those dolls went up in
Yeah.
price because now they're like a sought-out item.
Crazy, man.
Unless they've wiped those dolls off the shelf.
That's why if you have them, like
They're worth something.
They're worth
Yeah,
something.
if you
Sellers
could-
are paying like a lot for them.
If you collected those, baby, you in the business of money.
Damn, how
Larry
much should
H.
they
Parker,
make
man.
if they can pay 70 mil?
I think it was like by Mattel. Or
They
one of the
probably
big
don't got
companies, bro.
70 mil, but that's what was awarded. They're probably going to get the company.
If it's Mattel, they got 70 mil.
No, I'm
No, it's
saying,
not Mattel.
No.
If it's like a company like that, like
It's not
that ain't
Mattel.
It's
good, but, like, if
MGA
it's just like, hey,
Entertainment.
we
They going out of business.
making
Oh,
toys
yeah.
for
You
like-
need to put your headphones on so we're not talking at the same time, bro. MGA Entertainment, right? That's what you
Yep.
said? All right. Bet. Did you know? It is the birthday of the legendary John Bonham. Oh, no, excuse me. Did you know? On this day in 1980, John Bonham, the legendary drummer of Led Zeppelin, passed away at the age of 32.
Damn, that's young.
Young.
He was young. And my man right here was a drinking machine. A lot of people,
Like 32.
he was drinking his ass off.
He OD'd or what?
No. I think it was alcohol poisoning, or maybe he was apparently really drunk, and they put him in a room and didn't lay him on his stomach, and he vomited while he was laid up on his back and choked on his own vomit or something like that.
Nasty.
One of the baddest drummers ever.
Yes, sir.
Did you know? On this day in 1983, Childish Gambino was conceived. Happy birthday, Mr. Donald Glover, a.k.a. Childish Gambino.
That's the This Is America guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. That was a dope song. That's what he's got a lot of dope songs, but that was a really good one right there. Did you know? On this day in 1992, Rosalia was born. Grew up next to Proteja.
But yeah.
Protege.
Protege.
Protege. Protoje.
Protege.
Did you know? On this day in 2007, Foo Fighters dropped Echoes, Silence, Patience, and Grace.
And confession.
And Confessions. That's the new album coming out this year.
This is my confessions.
After summer album, Confessions.
That's crazy, dude. A baby.
There goes your hero.
You were talking about John Bonham. It said the night that he died, he consumed around 40 shots of vodka.
That would do
about
it.
right.
God damn.
That would
What is
do
that,
it.
a bottle? I mean, how many shots are in a
Saying
bottle?
1 to 1.4 liters.
Yeah.
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 Just over a bottle, maybe.
All of your functions, bodily functions, are gonna stop.
So Mario Maglieri, rest in peace, owner of the Rainbow. He's an older gentleman in comparison. He'd probably be in his 80s or early 90s by now if he was still alive. He befriended us as we were hanging out at the Rainbow, and he would tell us stories. And one day told me a story about John Bonham. Brought a brand new car. Actually, no, his son told me this story at the Rainbow. Brought a brand new car that looked like the Smokey and the Bandit car, that black and gold one. And he was stoked about it. And he, had like a 12-pack. And he was ripping down Sunset, just skating up and down. Everybody thought he was going to wreck his brand new car. First day he got it because he was so plastered. That's how drunk this dude used to get. He was not giving a fuck, just whipping down Sunset Boulevard at 110 in his goddamn Trans Am. And then the other story from Mario was that probably that same day that he got that car, he comes to the Rainbow and he's drunk and belligerent, talking shit to people, being sloppy. And Mario tells him, hey, I'm going to take your keys and I'm going to put you in a cab and you're going to go home. And he mouthed off to Mario. And Mario was significantly older than John Bonham at this time because Mario's like an older grown man at this point. Like he's not a young buck. And John Bonham is still sort of youngish. And he mouthed off to the old man. The old man banked him, knocked him out, took his keys, put him in a cab, sent him home, kept his car there until he was sober.
Might have saved him or somebody else's.
Probably saved him or somebody else's life. Yep. Salute to the late, great, legendary Mr. Mario Maglieri. Friend of mine. Word up. With that, we want you to smash that like, quit holding out, quit saying to yourself, I'm going to do it when the show's over, just before I'm doing shit right now. I know some of you are probably listening and not watching, but we need you to go smash that like. And if you're not subscribing, subscribe. And if your friends aren't subscribing and you are, tell your friends to fucking jump aboard the train. And let's travel this fucking journey together, all right? Subscribe, share it out, let people know. Crack that all notification bell so you get down. I know some of y'all cracked that notification bell and YouTube doesn't notify you. Ooh. So please know that it's 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live, 5 Eastern. All right, so make sure you know that. Tell Siri to put it in your reminder. I could do it for you right now. Want me to do it? Hey, Siri, set reminder for the Dr. Greenthumb Show, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Not you, bitch. Goddamn.
Well done. You listened for once.
Well, I was hoping that I triggered everybody else's deal that was listening. Maybe it put the reminder on for them. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, YouTube plays this funny game where some of our subscribers get the notification, others don't.
I told them.
Yeah. And, they play this funny game with us, too, in terms of how they flag us. Some of our shows, you got to be over 18 to watch. So if they dropped one of those flags in the beginning of the show, you're not going to get the notification unless you're signed in and, over 18, that type of shit. So, come on, YouTube, quit discriminating. Anyway, let's get into these subscriptions. I mean, submissions.
Fucking Bolton.
We need subscriptions and submissions. Let's go.
Oh, boy.
Like leukemia, dude, with your grammar. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Shame, dude. What a shame.
I was actually going to ask, can you get leukemia from another person?
I don't think so.
I was like, what's going on here?
That's that CSUN education in full blossom.
Hey, the 2 out of 3 isn't bad, bro. I called you a cancer, leukemia's not off, all right?
Oh, shit.
All right, we got Alfonso up in here. He's saying, yo, Cypress.
Yeah.
Longtime fan, been watching the podcast, trying to catch up. I'm at about episode 420.
Let's go.
It was my first time going to Riot Fest and seeing y'all live. It was lit. Definitely want to see y'all again. Also spotted you on the side stage watching Public Enemy.
It's my favorite group ever, man. And thank you for, getting down with us. I did mention Be Real TV on this day. I did have the crowd do a drop, which Aton did not send to Bolton. So that,
of course,
you know that we have the crowd drops. You still have the crowd drops, right?
Yeah, I got a couple of them.
Okay, you need to be dropping those in between things. But yeah, salute to you, man, and thank you. Hopefully, more of you that heard me talking about Be Real TV that day are watching, and spread the word to your peoples. Thank you.
And we got the Inner Realms up in here. He's saying, yo, coming soon. Big ups to our very own The Dominator. He's saying also shout out to Vel9, Surrealist, Mike B, John DeLees, Ripe, and Fuckery. He's saying couldn't have done this without you guys. Word up.
That's pretty dope.
Word.
Sick ass fool.
That's badass. Nice trippy concept for the cover.
Yeah, that'll be dope. Shout out to the Inner Realms. Doesn't he send you stuff, E-Zone, on We Don't Smoke the Same?
Yeah, we're working on a project it's based on all samples and quotes from the show, all of our podcasts that we've done for We Don't Smoke the Same. So it's beats with the samples in it, and it's worked in there, and it sounds pretty badass. Like the first one we did.
Dope.
Yo, Cali Blaze.
Yo.
Can I borrow your tats for my Tinder profile pic?
Yeah, gotcha, bro. Well, day, bro. That's great. That's some shit right there.
Let me borrow that
Beautiful,
tat.
bro. I wish I would have had
That
open.
was
That hit
fucking
my
awesome,
palm,
right?
Man. The timing was beautiful.
Christopher saying, just want to shout out the Insane Asylum.
Look at
Shout out
that.
to you guys.
That looks cool. Likes that. You could have put some ladies in there too. There's some crazy ladies in here. Let's not forget.
Yeah, come on, Chris.
Come on, Chris.
What's the matter with you?
And Chev is saying, yo, I know y'all are dog lovers, so I thought I'd show you my new puppy. This is Bodie.
Hey, Bodie.
What up, G?
Saying he's a Sprocker Spaniel.
A sprocker.
I wonder what that is. What's the sprock?
And we know what the cocker is. What's
Yeah.
the-
Cute dog, nice ears.
Good dog. Oh man, were you watching Stank Ass this morning at all?
No, I missed it.
Oh man. So Tommy Lee is married to this comedian model chick, something Furlon.
Brittany
Furlon.
Yeah.
And so from their Ring camera, it shows like their two dogs chilling by the pool. Coyote comes out of nowhere for one dog and then gets the next one. She comes out screaming. She saved her dog.
Oh, thank God.
Wow.
Oh, listen to this blood-curdling scream, though. Start it over and hit the scream, son.
All
Don't
right.
be afraid.
Here we
That would
go.
have been my scream as a man. Yo, I would have done the same shit, bro. If that was my dog getting taken away. Oh,
There's Tommy Lee like,
Terrible.
what the fuck just happened, babe?
good thing she saved them. They would have been dead.
Yeah, he was chasing one and just picked up the other one.
Wow, look at that.
She saw the legs dangling over the gate, and she snatched the dog back and saved the dog.
Thank God.
That's a pretty big coyote. Look at that little motherfucker. See, people that live in these areas need to have a pellet gun on deck so that when they see one of these coyotes in the hood or in their backyard, anything, just shoot that motherfucker.
It's not just
The air
that,
horn
man.
ain't gonna
Like,
do
those,
shit.
those things are becoming an invasive species because like all over, like just even South
need
Central,
one.
like you see them everywhere now.
Yeah,
Like,
they're everywhere.
there's like ring cameras and stuff, and people are getting their dogs and shit snatched
Dogs,
up.
cats, everything.
Yeah,
I
so
need one for sure because I saw one like last week.
Oh, get yourself a fucking pellet gun,
Last
dog.
week, that's like walking on my
And light that-
wall like that. I'm like, oh hell no.
it's gonna become one of those things where they're either gonna like start putting them down
Well-
because you can't just have an invasive species.
Well, look.
just, keep reproducing.
If the coyotes know you have your cats, right? They're gonna be waiting for one of them cats to slip. So you got to have that pellet gun out ready.
Well, I know the neighbor has the cats outside. Cats. I'm like, now you know that there's coyotes, so you just like leaving them out there just for prey. Because my cats are not outdoor cats.
Yeah, outdoor cats can get away from a coyote. They'll run up a fucking tree, but like indoor cats, they freeze. They don't know what the fuck to do. Yeah,
exactly. So fuck that.
Yep.
Pellet gun.
Pellet gun.
12 gauge.
That's right. You could do a 12 gauge, but
fuck that. Pellet gun might not do shit. You got my dog.
No, the pellet gun is gonna make a coyote run for sure. That shit stinks. They don't have like a crazy ass thick hide. But yeah, a shotgun, yeah, that's efficient, but someone's gonna call the cops on you, son.
Right, and they'll be more attracted to the dog yipe.
Yeah,
that won't scare them away.
Yeah, you might shoot your dog with that shotgun trying to get a coyote off your dog.
If he's gonna kill my dog, I'm gonna do it. Someone's gonna do it, not him.
Okay, that's harsh.
Too.
All right.
Taking everybody out.
That's one way of doing it. Yeah.
I'm picturing Bobo outside with the air horn, pissing everyone off.
No, that's what I kind of thought. I said, man, you know what? Going to get an air horn.
Fucking air horn. I'm getting that fucking pellet gun with the CO2. Pop, pop. Letting that little fucking coyote have it.
Right.
I don't like coyotes, man. I used to live when I was living at the other crib. We lived. There was this wash behind us, and then the neighbor had like an open field of a fucking backyard. You know what I mean? He had a lot of property, small ass house. He didn't have money to build the house up, but he had a whole lot of property, and the fucking coyotes would be there at night. We'd hear like at least a pack of 10 of them howling, eating somebody's fucking cat or dog or raccoon or possum that they might have caught. But yeah, every now and then they'd run down the street on our cul-de-sac because some dumbass on the street was leaving dog food out for him. Oh. And we had to tell that guy, hey, motherfucker, you got to quit leaving his fucking dog food out for these coyotes. One of your pets are going to get snatched up, or one of the kids are going to get bitten by one of these fucking things.
Dude, they'll eat a baby, bro.
Well, yeah, you ain't going to have your baby out like that. But I'm saying, we had to tell the guy, hey, stop that shit.
Yeah, you're telling them that people give them food. Basically. Yeah. They come to a house that you
and they have a great memory to where they got fed.
Of course.
Right.
So that's odd shit. I was like, I was not leaving the crib without any gun at any point, because if I saw one in my front yard, I was gonna cap that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Fortunately, where I'm at now, there's not any. We haven't seen any, but the minute I do,
they're all over by me.
I'm gonna smash them. All right.
So Bodie here, he's a crossbreed between an English Springer Spaniel and a English Cocker Spaniel.
So what's a Sprocker?
They just call him that, the Sprocker.
All right.
A Cocker Spaniel.
Sprocker Spaniel.
Sprocker Spaniel.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
I got no fucking clue.
Yeah.
I got nothing for it.
Just going off what Chev says.
All right. Awesome. Nice dog.
Yeah.
Doesn't look too nice right there.
Yeah, he does.
He's riling him up.
Yeah, he's having fun.
And we got let's see here. Who is this? Chev again. He's saying, got me some Bob Marley coffee. It's actually really good. He's saying peace, coffee, weed, and love.
Buffalo Soldier.
Awesome. You ever have that, Blaze?
I haven't. I'm not a dark roast fan, medium or light. But Jamaican, like Blue Mountain coffee is like some of the best in the world. So I'm sure that's like quality Jamaican beans.
Yeah.
Bring it. Just an espresso fan.
Midget Mike giving us a little AI art here with Cali Blaze.
Yeah.
That looks cool.
All right, Mike.
That could be a t-shirt.
Like if you were like a female, Blaze. You know?
Thank you.
Or you made shirts for females.
Yeah, he's on.
No, that's like if like Cali Blaze, like he ran the same extra company, but he like was a female.
Why am I a female?
Why? Yeah. Why does it?
Why? Yeah. Why can't
it
we
looks
just
kind
make?
of
why can't he just cater to females with
go.
a female type color?
Just because it looked maybe Barbie-esque.
Yeah, for
but
all
we
the
could just
Barbies
sell
that
them
do
to girls. I don't have to be the girl to sell it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I mean, I see what you're saying, but
see what you do, Midget Mike?
God damn it!
God damn it!
Fuck!
Son of a bitch!
Midget Mike also sent this in. We got Cypress Hill.
Does that look like it's for girls too?
No.
No, it's not.
That's for
I
everybody.
was just asking.
That looks non-binary, dude.
That's non-binary. All right, I'll give you that.
Goth chicks.
That could be a good cover too, though. That's pretty hard right there.
Goth chicks. Huh?
Nice, mom.
There you go.
I just like I want
Beer
to
monkey.
know this like routine. Can you vlog it, Midget Mike? Like just like this is Midget Mike and I'm an AI artist. You know, like I just want to see like how much time you put behind these, like where the ideas come.
I mean, he puts some time. I mean, because every day we see a different
Yeah,
design.
that's what I'm saying. Like
There was bars in that. I don't even know if
Bars.
it's those.
Flo is saying, love getting my workout in, repping the Cypress Hill shirt.
Yeah, do it, man.
spark one in the gym, dude.
Put the time into you. No, don't get thrown out of it. Listening to E-Zone.
Take it
He's
to the
on one
limit.
today.
Take it to the limit.
He's on one today. Don't worry about him.
Tell them you're all about Cypress Hill, dude.
Go to the leasing office. Go to the leasing office and light a joint.
Go to the leasing office.
Go to the leasing
Just
office.
pop it off right there. You know what I'm saying?
Say, yo, I want to be here for 2 more years.
Let me show you how much I don't give a fuck. But I want to be here for 2 more
I
years.
want to be here for 2 more years.
And Flo is saying, yo, this has been in rotation since 2010. If you haven't taken mushrooms and listened to Kid Cudi, you should. Man on the
never lit
moon.
take-
I never thought about
I like Kid
listening
Cudi.
to Kid
It's
Cudi.
early
Yeah.
work.
I'll take some mushrooms.
Yeah.
And I'll maybe listen to Cudi.
The last time I listened to him was like with Kanye West with that My Twisted Fantasy or Dark Fantasy album.
Right.
There's this song called Gorgeous on there. It's a good song.
We got Midget Mike again. We got some Tequila Sunrise.
All right.
It's like beer, but never seen tequila with a bottle cap. But
That looks like it could be a liquor label, you know?
yeah, just look at the cap. You ever seen a liquor with a pop off?
Yeah.
I did that shit.
You know,
yeah.
that'd be some ghetto ass liquor if it got a pop top.
Gentrified.
Yeah.
Imagine you got your vodka and it had a pop top and you got a bottle opener.
That's cheap as fuck.
Dude, that looks like a Cinco de Mayo release for like Voodoo Ranger IPA or some
Hey,
shit.
do you remember when motherfuckers used to pop like the top on one of those pop caps, like they would stick the pin right down the middle?
What?
Do you remember that shit?
No.
Yeah, out here we used to do that, and you'd spray a motherfucker like that. You'd shake it.
Oh, okay, you do it on purpose.
Yeah.
You're not like to open it normal.
Yeah, you could drink it like that if you wanted, but the purpose was to like pop that hole and then, or shake it first, then pop the hole and spray somebody with it.
I'd be popping holes and spraying. You heard that?
Of course you would. They used to do that in like what, the 80s, right? Late 70s, early 80s, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, late 70s, 80s, I think.
Yeah.
Midget Mike's here with the, we got the Brisket King. We got Bart's Barbecue.
Yes.
Yeah, that looks
That's
like
hilarious.
All right.
Fuck, man.
Hey, just put the logo in the apron.
Looks like a heathen.
Bart's saying, fuck it, I'm going in the smoker.
Dude, that's like Bart's ultimate form.
I'm going inside the smoker.
Final boss.
He
Yeah.
Hey,
Bart's final boss.
he's the only guy that loves hate.
Yep.
Think about that.
I said, what's up with your next pop-up? Well, you see, and then it's the story, man.
Gave you an ear beating.
Yeah.
He's got one this Saturday, I think, in Inglewood.
They're trying to stop me,
Catering.
you know, they're trying to hold me down. But they can't. Because I put in the smoker.
Don't make me smoke you.
And we got a submission sent in by Ray. He sent in the Cypress Hill Library book. They're in this book from the 90s.
Let's go.
Dope.
Boom, 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 boom.
Saying
boom,
other
boom.
bands followed in experimentation with musical styles and lyrics. Cypress Hill made a name for themselves, particularly, I hate that word, with their self-titled debut in 1991 and 93 follow-up Black Sunday, which went platinum and spawned the single hit Insane in the Brain.
Hit single.
Platinum is a great level.
Platinum.
Yep.
You ever got a platinum record?
Yeah, I got a few platinum records.
What about some platinum jewelry?
How do you say it?
Platinum.
Platinum.
Whatever.
Platinum.
It's the I is silent, sir.
Platinum.
So did you
Platinum.
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 Yeah, there you go. Platinum.
Platinum.
But I mean, if you're gonna correctly, yeah, It's always pronounced platinum.
Platinum.
Yes, not platinum.
Colton, you ever got in a concussion, Colton?
Yeah, when I was snowmobiling once. Yeah, one time when I was snowmobiling.
Oh, that
And
explains
snowmobiling and four-wheeling once. Got 2 of them.
Oh, so 2, huh?
Yep.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Thanks for the snacks in Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
The
Shout out
soda
to you.
snacks?
Thanks you, Bobo.
Yeah, it was real good.
Thanks for the soda snacks.
And I was going to say, I think that's it for submissions.
The only
so
thing,
far.
he just didn't bring the beer darts, so we didn't have.
I was kind of disappointed with that. I thought we had room in the dressing room.
You guys had a beer dart stadium set up waiting. Bolton, you let him down.
Too much
beer
gravel.
dots, beer dots.
I mean, we could have went to catering.
Yeah, I was going to say, shout out to you guys, though. That was a fun event. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Bobo.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it for submissions so far.
Word up, salute, everybody. Thank you for the submissions. Keep them coming to brealtvcontest@gmail.com, and we puts them on. You know how we do. Know what I'm saying? What was I watching the other day? I wanted to tell you guys.
Give me something. Need something new.
What was it?
Brutal.
I'll tell you what, that Kevin Hart shit with Samuel Jackson thing that's on, I believe it's on Peacock. What's it called? It's based off a true story where this one dude, he's like one of the biggest drug
Fight Night?
Yeah, Fight Night. He's one of the biggest drug dealers around, and they have like what is known at that time as the Black Mafia, all the head, drug dealers at the time are coming to see the Ali fight, and some dude hosts these guys and throws a party for them. That party gets jacked, and then I'll let y'all watch it from there. But
I heard it was good.
It's good. I mean, look at the actors in it.
Wasn't someone just on the show that was on?
Yeah, David Banner.
There you go.
His episode was just the other day.
There you go. I remember someone bringing.
He had a pretty good scene, man.
Shout out David Banner.
Yeah, and he was talking about Samuel Jackson was like his first acting coach.
Is
like,
that the main guy in the back?
Yep.
Yeah, that's mine.
That's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was just on.
What's his name? Terrence Howard?
Terrence Howard. He was just on the Jennifer Hudson show the other night.
Oh,
I was
right.
flipping through channels and saw him on there. He looks young as fuck, man.
Yeah.
Whatever that guy's doing, we need to know.
It's genetics, man. You get good genetics.
I don't know
you
if
get
it's just
shit.
just genetics.
Yeah.
It's it's the way you take care of yourself too. Certain shit. That is the key. If you got money to get the things that that are gonna help you, I mean, you could look great.
I told him.
Or you could not do any of that shit and have all that money and look horrible. That happens too. Some motherfuckers just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he looked young as fuck.
Yeah, he looks young right there.
Hey, talking about movies, last night had a double feature B movie.
I heard you did.
Double feature.
Yeah,
Talk
it,
to
it,
me,
It was a movie called Candy. Was the first one, and you know how there's B movies that just have, that they have these A-list stars, but I guess they're either doing it for the money or just saying fuck it. But yet Richard Burton, Walter Matthau,
All the greats.
John Aston, fucking Gomez Adams in there, and then showed Barbarella with
You showed Barbarella too?
Barbarella
Wow.
Oh,
with
wow.
Jane Fonda, and I have to say,
You didn't show Galaxina yet, huh, son?
no, not yet.
It's
Not
coming.
yet. That's coming.
All right.
But I have to say that 1968 Jane Fonda
She was hot.
she was kind of hot right there.
She was kind of hot. Dude.
What you think about that, Bolton?
I kind of missed the first one because Steph Tone had us watching some weird Sasquatch movie, which I think you should.
Oh yeah.
Which you should have that
Oh,
for B
shit.
movie. We were saying Bobo needs this for B movie. It's like a new. I think it's Sasquatch Sunset or Sunset Sasquatch, something like
it's
that.
Sasquatch Sunset, and there's no speaking in it. There's not even subtitles. It's
Great.
Was that,
No
was
speak.
that in theaters?
It's pretty bizarre. No,
Deftones
it's on
loves-
streaming.
Yes, that was in theaters, bro.
That almost looked like Harry and the Hendersons.
That was in
Yeah, look
that
at
was
them.
in theaters as of recently.
Look at that forehead.
I only heard about it in streaming right here.
I go to the movies every week, and there was
Okay.
some theaters that had it in there, and I remember I was like, "Is that?"
Why is he smelling his fingers like he just did some funky shit on the
Because he
left?
probably did.
Yeah. He's like, oh shit.
Because he
Forgot about
probably
that.
did.
Even has Jesse Eisenberg from The Social Network, that Facebook movie.
Okay.
Zombieland.
Sasquatch Sunset, huh? Interesting.
Sid-
Yeah,
hey,
are-
you know, they had no dialogue to have to worry about.
That's hilarious.
It's all mannerisms, like, you know, just try to be funny physically. It's like physical comedy.
But no words. No grunts, no anything.
Oh, yeah, no, there's a lot of those.
There's grunts and
Steph
shit.
don't pick, huh?
I'm talking about the words, son.
We'll have Steftone sit in for that movie, too.
Oh, he'll love that shit.
Oh,
And then
hell
here's
yeah.
here's the baby they have. It looks like an old man.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's already aged, man.
He's already old.
He already old. Came out the womb old.
He's ready to die, son.
Cold-blooded, man.
He was born ready to die.
Y'all ain't right.
Came out saying,
Y'all just ain't right.
get off my lawn.
Yeah.
Get off now, man.
So you got to show that next week, Bobo.
All right, Sasquatch Sunset.
Yep.
All right.
Bring it.
All right, gonna check that out. Y'all gotta join me now, man. You gotta let me know what y'all think.
I already saw it while I was here. I saw a good piece of it, and you know, I think I had my fill. But you know, you could do what you need to do, baby. You know what I'm saying?
I think I've seen enough. Hey, that's what a B movie's about.
That's what a B
Yeah.
was.
I think I'm good.
I think I'm good.
Oh, just like it's like that. I forget the one that we were watching. And you,
Oh, yeah.
you came in for a minute. You're like,
I'm
oh,
out.
No, I'm not doing this. You said I am not.
I
doing
fucking hit up Bobo the next day. I said, "That's what you're giving the people, dog.
You giving people that.
Giving people that shit. All right. And they watching, huh? All right. All good. Oh man.
Shit.
And then you guys were talking about like football hits earlier. I was going to show you a couple of these.
Bring it.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
who this is, but that
Oh,
guy gets
bro.
like destroyed.
Oh yeah, he got
Hey.
destroyed. He got racked.
Hey,
That's bad, bro.
and my hair hurt.
Talk about helmet to
Yeah,
helmet.
well, who
My hair hurt.
who got the fucking license plate of that truck?
What do you mean your head hurts? You don't even feel your head after
No,
that, bro.
taking me out the game, and he said, "Man, you got to go back in there."
He said, "I ain't going back
go
in
back.
there. You go back in there, coach."
No.
You don't know what it's like out here, coach.
Oh man,
Yeah, nah.
That is brutal.
that back snap back like that sciatica all over it. Oh no.
And then Brett Favre was
He
saying,
said it had sciatica written all over.
That is broken spine written all over it, bro.
Straight up.
Brett Favre was saying, when you have
Spinal.
ringing of the ears, seeing stars, that's a concussion. And he's saying, if that's a concussion, I've had hundreds and maybe thousands of them.
There you go.
Yeah.
Played through him. That's sad. That's why he's fucked up like that, man. These guys literally give their life for the game. These guys are in pain, even if they don't get, something terrible like that, bro. They suffer, man. Their bodies take
You're
a
a
beating.
quarterback, that
How about the linemen, the running backs?
every week there's people that are just trying to just
Kill you.
Kill you.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? It's not like one of those, positions that you're not going to get that action like that, like the punter. Not
Yeah.
like that,
Yep.
Yeah, man. Crazy. Let me remind you, we got a mix today on Be Real TV 2 and Twitch by my man, DJ FM. He's going to fuck it up for you right after this, so make sure you check it out. All right. Once again, on Twitch, B_Real TV, and right here on YouTube, Be Real TV 2. And if you're a member of the home site, www.bereal.tv, you could also watch the mix from here. Take advantage of the community features, the exclusive content, the subscription boxes or prescription boxes, however you want to call them, and check the merch. All right. Salute to all y'all with us here today. Remember to smash that like one more again. I'm going to remind you. And if you're in LA, come check out that show, Summer Nights at Las Palmas. Hollywood, California. It's going to be popping off, all right? With that, let's open the doors to the Insane Asylum. Got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion? It's your time.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum.
All right, let's do this. We got Real Jungle asking, yo, are the Insane slides back in stock?
Yeah.
Saying I need those.
Yeah, we got some insane slides for sure.
Bring it.
Go get him.
And Menace the Painter saying the baby oil was GHB.
That'd be a lot of GHB.
A lot of GH.
Shit.
Maybe we'll put those slides up on the Be Real TV site so you can order them and we can get you out there.
Ask a Bum is saying the Africa Bambaataa situation is back in the limelight too.
Oh, boy.
What's your guys' thoughts on all of that? He's saying way worse than Diddy.
I don't know, because I don't know much about it. I've heard some things, but like I really don't know much about it. I'll say that it's sad if any of that shit is true.
And Sam Wise the Great is saying, be real. When can we expect you on We Don't Smoke the Same? Saying can't wait.
Yeah, be real.
Yeah, be
Yeah,
real.
be real.
You mentioned that last time. So
Yeah, bro.
Wait,
Wow.
are you leaving on tour anytime soon?
Tomorrow.
Yep.
For a long time?
Tomorrow.
No, we're not leaving tomorrow.
All right.
We have shows this weekend, but no, we're pretty much here.
We'll schedule it. Trust, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll
It'll
get up
happen in
there.
October.
We could do it.
We got Braggy B saying, LAFC, let's get that trophy tonight. Let's
Yeah,
go.
Yes.
Don't be shaking your head, Ray, and jinxing them.
Let's get that trophy. Just because Ray's in first place.
Yeah.
He hasn't been saying anything. He's been showing a lot of class. So, salute to Ray.
Nah, he's been talking shit.
Definitely.
Settle down.
All right. Well, either way.
Royal Savage is saying, fellas, there was new evidence for the Menendez brothers case that involves previous Menudo singer being sexually assaulted by their father.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily help their case. But, one of the main tenets of the case is that the judge or prosecutor didn't allow the testimony about the sexual assault by the father.
The abuse excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said no in the second. So all the family members, all the people who testified in the first were not allowed. So they didn't really get to hear that part of the defense. But I still believe if they really heard it, like I said.
They still would have went to jail.
Yeah. Well, you're definitely going to jail. The difference between the manslaughter and the murder, manslaughter, they could have gotten out of jail at one point, 20 years, 30 years. The other one came with a life sentence. So they weren't trying to say they didn't get it. They just wanted to be convicted of manslaughter instead of murder.
You
That's
think
what
they
were
reduced
fighting.
their sentence?
Nope. And I don't think they will.
I don't think so
Nope.
neither.
They're not going to. I don't think so.
Because they weren't sorry for it at all.
No, because they felt it was justified. And like I said, if you did it while it was happening and you snapped, people can relate and be like, hey, man, he was getting raped. Like, that's self-defense. It really is self-defense. But when you plot and plan and say, hey, let's go do this, you had enough time to be like, yo, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna go to the cops. Tell them what happened. That's it. He's in jail. Your mother would have got the estate. You guys would have got the money. So there was no need to do that shit.
Yeah, I mean, premeditated means you've been gotten over it.
And don't get me wrong.
not gotten over it, but you've planned.
Right. You had enough time to think.
Yeah, you had enough time to rationalize everything. And
because trust me, pedophiles are evil as it is. Your own father, like, dude, I believe that guy should be dead for sure, but it's got to be done right. You can't, if you want to not go to jail for life, you have to do it when it happened. You can't just say, I'll keep that in the pocket for one day and then shoot him for that later. Can't do that.
Yeah.
Or else everybody who was a victim of any type of abuse would be like, hey, I'm going to just kill him later on, That's what they didn't want to set a bad precedent.
Yeah. All right.
Jason is saying, in Australian rugby, head-to-head contact equals ejection.
Yeah.
It should. It does it, by the way, if it's intentional in football, you're out.
It does now in football. Yeah.
If they show
your ass
you can
right out.
show that you try to do it, you are out.
Yeah, if it was accidental, they give you the warning.
It's a personal
flag or whatever.
Yep.
But if it's for sure, you knew what you were doing, you're out of there.
Spearheading, you're out.
You're
done.
probably going to miss a few games.
Yep. And it's a huge fine.
And a fine, yeah.
Huge fine. Big fine.
This is my favorite rugby video right here.
Oh.
Yo, rugby's gangster. Don't sleep on rugby, bro. They be kicking the shit out of each other in rugby games. I used to make fun of it, and I seen the game. I was like, yo,
Talking
these
about
guys ain't playing, bro.
he took one to the face for real.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit seems.
It is, bro. It's gangster.
Yeah, there's no pads.
Nah, bro, it's gangster, bro. Rugby
shit hurt.
players take a beating, bro.
Yeah, they're tough
violent.
motherfuckers, man.
You know
They
who
are.
played rugby? That was a famous comedian. That's like nobody would ever thought. Chris Farley.
Really?
Yeah,
Shit.
Yeah, bro. When he was in high school, because he wasn't like super crazy big all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, they talked about his brother was doing his interview on this podcast I listened to, and I was like, "What this big motherfucker was?"
Yeah,
out
he
here
was so
playing?"
nimble. Did you ever see all the dumb shit he used to do?
Yeah,
he was
nah.
a big guy and nimble, so he'd be good at rugby.
Yeah, the way he moved in that epic scene or whatever as a stripper.
Yeah.
Like fat guys don't really move around that way.
He always did
Yeah, he
crazy
always
shit
he
like
always
that.
had that.
Certain big boys do though.
Yeah.
yeah, they're-
Evan James is the same way too. He does that shit, and he's a big guy. He'd be
I think he
fucking
used to
rolling.
wrestle in high school or something like that. All right.
We got C Cubed. He's saying, I used to play football for 12 years. In high school, we went full contact 3 times a week. I was constantly concussed. Used to see stars while every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's why they're like, mellow and shit way out. And then the fact that like I think 2 or 3 kids died of heat exhaustion during a practice just recently.
Wow.
That shit'll take you out, bro. That shit's serious. I didn't know how serious heat stroke was.
Yeah, it's the #1 killer, but more than like take tornadoes, earthquakes, all that, all those deaths, they don't even come close to.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Dying from
we were doing
heat.
when we were doing like I don't know if it was Lollapalooza or Smoking Grooves. We were going through Chicago in the dead of the summer, and it was hot as fuck. They lost a lot of people that day. I don't know. I don't know if you remember that.
That was like
It was like a few days after we left during this heat wave that was happening. Like
this was in
like
the
many
90s,
people.
right? This was in the 90s,
Yeah.
I think. And I mean, a lot of people, like over 100.
yeah,
100 plus.
over 100 people. Yeah,
It was-
Crazy.
I didn't want to say that because I didn't know if I was like,
No, you're.
but
you're right.
yeah, it was over 100 people.
I wonder how many people
Jeffro
died.
probably knows because I mean he was around in that time for sure.
I wonder how many people just died in this last one. That was crazy temperatures. Those were records that last week for a week straight. Sure, a lot of people died
Sure.
right here in California.
I don't.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
man, I had no AC.
Brutal. And you were like in the valley type, right? Is that considered the valley or not really?
No, that's
No,
No, right?
it's not the
I
valley.
don't think so.
Ride your bike, bro.
This shit is like the foothill. Your shit is like foothills, right? Isn't it? Or not?
Not really that. They technically say like San Gabriel Valley, but you could be by the mountains.
A little bit of hills, a little bit of forest before you get into the forest.
Right.
All right.
Let's see here. We got LG saying, I've never gotten a notification for Be Real TV. I get them, though, for We Don't Smoke the Same, and I have it all set up correctly.
It happens to me too sometimes. I'm like, why is my shit not going through?
It's
That's what I'm
rigged.
saying.
It's rigged.
We just got.
I would say just go to our page, unsubscribe, and then subscribe again.
I know
And
that.
then,
Like,
I mean, not subscribe. The all notification bell. Click it off, then click it back on, and hopefully it'll work for you. Maybe it resets. I don't know.
we just got monetized again, so maybe it's like working in our favor. But for when we were not monetized, nobody would get our notifications.
It's a crazy game they play.
Yeah.
All right.
Midget Mike is saying, Exhibit signs with Conor McGregor, his label. Have you heard that?
That's what I heard.
It's called,
Actually, when they launched the label, I think Exhibit was the first one signed or something like that. Because I remember seeing that a few weeks back on Instagram.
Greenback Records or something like that.
Yep.
Yep. He's
Congrats.
getting into the music game, putting out records. Salute to Conor. Taking chances outside the fight game. You know what I mean?
Got to make that money
I'll
work.
tell you what, though, man, this music industry is a hard bitch. So, good luck with it. But if he gets the right record, hits the right lick, it could be,
Right.
could be a big thing. All right.
And that seems to be it so far.
Wow.
Don't be lying. Dude.
Light today.
Why are you hiding them?
I'm not. That's all I
Yeah,
got.
Bolton.
Well, more come as we go. So when we see him, we'll take him. LAFC game. You ready, Bobo?
Ready, man. I'm ready.
You ready, son?
Is it at home or?
It is at home.
You
yes.
guys going?
I'm ready, bro.
Are you ready, son?
Fuck yeah, bro. I got that energy right now. It's been since the morning. I woke up. I was like, today's the fucking day, huh? Like, I had that energy. I was like, we gonna fucking see if it's.
I could feel Ray smirking up there.
Oh, he knew from the beginning, like. And it was it's definitely going down today. I'm gonna be sitting on field, which is great.
People are gonna be getting up for this because I mean, you know, we've taken some L's as of late, and they got
7 to be exact.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it, but
you gotta be the realist of them, B.
Yeah, well,
Man,
they need to get that. They need to get that today.
I mean, it'd be nice to get a W.
Not just the dub, a cup,
W.
And the thing that pisses me off about like like let's just say a Galaxy fan, they'll be like, yeah, that cup doesn't matter no more. Why? Because you're not qualified this year. Because you guys won it in 2002 or whatever the fuck it was. All of a sudden, because it's LAFC qualifying for it, it don't matter no more, huh?
Well, it doesn't matter to them no more.
Yeah, of course, because they're not in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
but-
how come they're not in it if they're in the first place? Because they've already won it?
No, because they got No, they've won it in the past because it's been before. But you see, like,
so for this cup, they
yeah.
got eliminated,
Yeah,
even
they
though
got
they're in first place.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, because it's a separate set of games for that cup.
There's like 2 cups going down today. Like, I think Columbus is playing America.
Can't believe we've fallen to 4th.
Yep.
Let's go Minnesota.
Hey,
Catching up. Let's go.
Hey, you stop that.
In Minnesota, they got it in a bag.
Hey, bro, how come you don't?
Got it in the bag.
How come I don't see you in the Minnesota section that's like all the way at the top whenever this game?
Oh, he don't want to go over there.
I like going to those games.
Go to
been a
the
while,
soda
but-
section.
Yeah. That stadium's cool to walk around in. It's just such a nice stadium.
It is, bro.
And you know what? Let's go Dodgers.
The Dodgers.
Let's
Dodgers,
go
huh?
Dodgers.
I just got a graded 10 show hand card. And I was so excited. I was like, this is what the fuck I'm talking about, man. I was like, go fucking Dodgers, bro. I have not been to one game, but that card itself, it's just hella. It was. I've never loved the Dodgers so much. But yeah, you're right, B-Real. Go Dodgers.
All right.
How come you don't go to games, Dodger games?
I do. I just don't go to them as much.
Haven't seen you at a game or talk about it.
Well, I have. Just like last month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See?
What about the WNBA? You go to WNBA games.
Go to the Sparks games with wife and daughter, yeah.
I would.
Now and then.
I would honestly. I would go check it out just to see if I could get Caitlin Clark's signature.
Well, you would have to play. You would have to go when
when they're playing
her,
against them.
And you might get it.
Yeah,
You might not.
Or I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of, I saw this video like how other basketball players are kind of mad. They're like, look, we're good too, but they're just like, hey
Yeah,
man,
but she's yeah.
like, you know how you don't think other soccer players are looking at Messi like, hey man, I could outrun him or I could out this. It's like, yeah, bro, it's
Well, you know, when
bro, like there's only one.
Well, the thing is that she's got the most points in collegiate basketball out of men and women. Like she's beat everybody's fucking record. So there's a lot of hype on her, and she's doing business, man. I mean, she is a really fucking great player.
And it's like
There's another one on another team.
for the
I don't know if it's the Liberty.
the Vegas one.
I don't know if it's the biggest one, but it was
the Vegas one.
No, it's not the Vegas one. It's another white girl, but the one in the NBA killing it right now is Asia Wilson. She's on the Vegas team, I think. But there's another white girl that Kobe used to get down with that he was mentoring. She's been in the league maybe a year or two before Caitlin. I can't remember her name, but that chick is badass too. Like she got game. There's a lot of these women with some great game, man. It's the sport's growing, that's for sure, because the stands are getting more filled up, at least in LA. I don't know what it's like for everywhere else. I mean, I know in Indiana where Caitlin Clark plays, filling seats.
The thing that kind of sucks about like other females kind of hating on her, and it's just I'm like, hey man, like for years majority of you guys have been complaining about, hey man, we don't get enough looks. Well, hey man, like you got like you got somebody that's getting you guys a bunch of looks. Granted, that person happens to be like on a pedestal per se, but if it's all about for the better of everybody as like the whole organization, they shouldn't be hating on her, bro, because she's actually getting more looks, getting tickets, regardless if it's more on the day that she's coming to your town to go play against your team. She's still putting people in those seats, and like she's being a good example which is very rare to these days to see for the upcoming females out there to really actually try to strive to be something out of skill and pushing yourself with persistence and doing all that stuff, because she's out there really doing it. Because best believe there's hella people that are they're taking their kids and being like, look, that you become inspired at that point. You're really like inspiring the next generation.
True that. That's no lie, man.
Were you talking about the Sabrina?
Sabrina, yeah. This chick right here is badass. She got game too.
Was that the name that your guest couldn't say yesterday? Or?
No.
Oh, okay.
It
was a different.
Ogunwale. Something Ogunwale.
God damn.
Something like that. It's a
specific?
Nigerian name. Like, I can't remember. She was on ESPN for a bit.
This one?
This is.
No?
There you go.
I think so.
Yeah, she's one of them.
But there's another one with the crazy name like this, or with the hard to pronounce name. I think it's not this one she was talking about. It was the other one. I can't remember. Can't remember the last name.
Can't remember.
I think I got it right here.
I think you got it right there.
Let me see.
I think you got it. Boom! There it is. Arike Ogunbowale. Yep. She's badass, this one right here. They got a whole group of stars out there, man, like that can really play.
There's talent
Salute.
out there.
Yeah, hell yeah. Salute. They're playing some great basketball, man. Not good basketball, great.
You ever see any of them like dunk at all or not?
I mean, there's been a few that could dunk, but you don't see it like in a game like you do when you're watching the NBA. I think at some point you'll see more of it, but right now they're still getting towards that.
And one more question. You said you've been to the games. How about the halftime shows there? Like they put on a good performance, or
is it a bunch of dudes?
Well, it's they do it slightly different than the Lakers, or maybe a lot different. They have a DJ that's going on through the whole game, and he's interacting with people through the whole game. He's talking through the whole game. He's pumping people up, which the Lakers don't necessarily do that. Their halftime show is a little different than what the Lakers do. The Lakers, to be honest, and that's my team, we all know this, they're very fucking stiff on how they present their halftime shit, where everybody's just slightly ahead of them. The Sparks do a bunch of different shit. They'll have like people from, from dance groups to some sort of entertainment type of shit happening on there, but it's all like for younger folks.
Their giveaways are sick too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
They got some good energy in the building. That's what I could say. Whereas the Lakers still sort of cling on to that Jerry Buss energy where they got to like fucking transform it into what the energy is now of the people that go and watch and support and love the Lakers as opposed to the shit we were doing in the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s. We got to like...
with the game.
We got to evolve.
Is there a Laker mascot?
No. The Laker mascot is that goddamn World Championship Cup.
They've never really had a mascot, so to speak.
But I mean, the Dodgers don't have a mascot, but they have had mascots for eras, like in the past.
I'm trying to remember.
Nice. Put a body on the table.
It's still moving. Look, it's like humping the fucking thing.
No,
he's done.
Motherfucker.
He's done. I made sure he can't even fly nowhere.
Nice work.
Nah. Yeah. Where was I?
Lakers mascot.
Lakers, no mascot, only cups, only championship cups. That's the mascot.
I mean, to be fair though, like I think it would add to the team.
I don't think they would ever do it. I think they feel it's like beneath the organization to have a mascot.
It's a shame to not look at the possibilities.
I agree that you have to look at the possibilities. Some maybe not. maybe you should look into it.
Like
they just need a different presentation. I know that.
The Atlanta Hawks, like they have this entrance where they'll drop in. They hire like an acrobatic person, and the person dressed in the mascot is like flown around the stadium. And I mean, I know that's a little bit extra, but those games, the atmosphere in it looks fun, bro. Whether they're a hot team or not, I think you get your money's worth for an experience. And period.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, it's like I don't think there's any way like. For people who say, like, I don't watch soccer, I don't have it, like, buy a ticket one day. Go see what it is.
Even
Even if we lose, you're still going to walk away with an experience.
You're right. Sometimes it is that way. You might not like the game when you watch it on TV, but when you go, it's a way different experience. I mean, I used to feel that way about baseball and hockey and soccer until I went up and seen it live. I mean, as a kid playing it, that's one thing. But sitting there watching it, that's another. On TV, it's not as interesting on first watch, but when you go watch it live,
period.
When you go watch it live, you get more into it. You might then be inclined to watch it on TV.
You're in that moment.
Yeah.
Like right now, the official, I want to say the official or / unofficial mascot for Dodgers or for the Dodgers, it's like Hello Kitty, bro, because they want to put it in tune with their star. And I feel like right now, because they're doing so much merchandising with it, so it's like an official and unofficial mascot. There's so many hats being made, all this merch, because they kind of sell the appeal that you have, some of the two of the top Japanese players in the world.
Yeah.
In there, because like now it's I don't go there personally, but I have friends and I see vlogs that they've done where they have ramen there. They sell soju now. You can buy sake there. You can also buy, noodles and stuff like that. So I'm like, it's definitely catered to a new audience, and the Dodgers organization has and it continues to milk it to the fullest, like as they should. It's an organization and it's a business. The things, you're in a capitalist country, you make that money.
True that. True that, man. Well, hey, salute to the Dodgers. Go get it. Salute to the LAFC. Go get it. Lakers are going to be, trying to get it pretty soon. Rams got to go get it. All the LA teams, man.
Kings.
Kangs got to go get it. Yeah, man. We with that shit, man. I think you got another one from GDP, son.
We got Braggy B as well saying, shout to the show, Cali, E-Zone, Bobby.
Bobby. All right, Bobby.
Orale, Bobby, what's up, hey?
Hey, Bobby.
Fucking, you just got a new name, bro, instantly. Fucking Bobby.
Oh, I'm not responding to that one. You can say that all you want.
I'm gonna, especially the long you do that fucking S. When you're hissing, Bobby.
Yeah, don't hit the same, though.
Bobby.
Saying Be Real, Bolt, and Ray and Dom. Shout to you guys.
Why does this sound so even more malice when you say it?
Because it's just the way it is. It's malice when he's hissing at me, so.
I'm not hissing at you.
Oh, well, you're hissing.
Yeah,
I'm going to be Bobian.
Bobby.
Oh. Weak.
Yeah.
Just weak.
That just means you don't like it. Not a fan of the hissing either.
No.
Bobby it is.
Bobby's all right.
Eric Bobby.
If that makes you feel, if that makes you feel better,
it does.
All right, no problem.
I got to retaliate. Yeah, there you go. Well, I got no fire back.
Next super chat's gonna be from Eric Bobby. I guarantee you.
Eric
Somebody in
Bobby.
the chat room's gonna be like, "Yo, big super chat, Eric Bobby."
Oh man.
Actually, every now and then, Julio G would call.
He would call
Eric
Bobby.
He'd be Bobbies.
Yo, Bobbies.
Orale, Bobbies.
Yeah. So it was, yeah.
What's up, Bobbies?
It's already been out there.
So it's already been out there.
It was not singular. It was plural.
Yeah. You just what's up, Bobbies?
It wasn't Bobby. It was Bobbies.
Yeah.
Bobbies. What up, Bobbies?
Yeah.
You got a lot of names too, Chief. Must be 1,000.
GDP is saying, salute to the doctor and the highest crew. I'm about to blaze up some Hawaiian rain from cookies. He's saying, hey, yo, B, anything in the works as far as an album or concert DVD for the London Symphony collab or any symphony?
No, not at all.
I don't know if he asked you, Bobo. Bobby. Listen, Bobby, I don't know if
See, now it's not even me, Bobo. You got
oh shit.
you got to spread it around the table.
It don't hit the same. It don't affect me the same. So go ahead.
Oh, sure it doesn't. We recorded, filmed, and we're gonna record a studio version of it too. So yes, in that aspect, yes, there'll be some music coming from the symphonic play. But we also got, some other music coming too. So make sure you check that out. We still got to drop Real Psycho with Leezy and myself, new Serial Killers album, and a Burner and Be Real album, and some more Cypress Hill
There's
shit.
a lot of music coming out.
A lot of mers.
Whole lot of business, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We got a whole lot and a whole lot of shows. Got some more symphony shows for next year. I would tell them to you right now, but I don't remember the cities. When I do have them, I'll tell you to go to cypresshill.com to check them out. You know what I'm saying? Once they get scheduled, you'll see them up there. But we also got, the traditional Cypress Hill shows popping off too. So we got a lot of work to do.
Was that the last symphony for the year?
For the year, it's the last one, yeah. Unless something magically comes up for December.
Bro, New Year's will be like 3 days from now, right? There's already Christmas trees in Costco. I'm like, where is this year gone?
Shit
It's
flies
gone.
right by.
Yeah, dude, October's already here, bro. I mean, it's
Gone,
pretty
bro.
much already there. And
Let me ask you a rando question.
what's up?
Because, people sing in the shower sometimes. I don't necessarily find myself doing it, but I hear about people doing it, right? It's, people do this all the time. Do you sing in the shower, Bobo? And if it is, what is it that you sing, son?
I don't sing in the shower.
No? Do you rap in the shower?
No.
Do you play rhythms on the little
No,
things?
I'm rhythmless in the shower.
The rhythmless is just totally about the wash.
I'm totally about the wash. Maybe I'm washing myself in rhythm.
Fuck in, fuck out.
Yeah.
All right, what about when you're soaking and toking? Nah,
not
I
singing.
can't see you singing there. That would be weird.
Yeah, very weird.
How about you, Cali Blaze?
No, man. But as a kid, do you remember like when they got the waterproof?
Oh, the shower radio.
The shower radios, so back then, yeah, because there was music in there.
Right.
I ain't playing
You had some music to sing
Yeah,
to.
there's no music in my bathroom now, so no. But as a kid, yeah, because that thing was in there.
You didn't want to hear yourself singing without the
No,
music,
and you need the background, then you think you're good. The second the music cuts off, you realize how bad you are.
All right, E-Zone, what songs are you singing when you're singing?
I don't sing that much in the
I
shower.
knew it. I knew he was
But
singing.
I want to say out of the whole year, maybe 10%.
Not
But the only time it happens is if I listen to a very catchy song that I just I'm like, damn, that song is
What's
good.
the last one you sung?
I don't think oh, it was this it's this fucking Spanish song. I was singing it this morning actually. It's called you might know it. It's called El Raton, and it's by Cheo Feliciano and Joe Cuba, and it's a funny ass song because it's about his cat and it's this rat, and I was just like this. I've had it stuck in my head, but yeah, I actually did sing this morning.
Oh,
This morning.
This morning.
Yeah, good question.
Had a feeling one of you did. I would have thought it was Bobo singing "I'm Too Sexy for My."
No, I didn't sing that one. No.
It's in your tone.
It is.
Is it in
It
your vocal
is, but
range?
I didn't really think about putting that in the playlist.
What about you, B-Real? You got to answer it too?
Yeah, bro.
Nah, man.
Don't be lying, bro.
I wish I could say that I had the voice of a fucking,
He probably rehearses new verses in there.
He practices New Edition dance steps.
Nah, I'd be slipping and busting my ass if I did that. Whoop! I'd be trying to get my Luciano Pavarotti on. Oh! You know what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily go like that, though. No,
You ever been to an opera show?
Yeah.
I always wanted to go.
You got, depending on the situation, right? I would take a microdose to go do that. Because if you go too weeded out or too dabbed out, concentrate or, fucking edible, whatever, you just might get lost in the music and pass the fuck out and fall asleep. But I think if you're on a microdose, you're up and you'll receive it in a different way. Just my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really an opera person. When they start, singing, I'm not understanding what they're saying.
Yeah, it's almost always in another language.
I like it has to be like some kind of story that's kind of taking place. Like, I don't want to just see you just saying like.
It has to be,
there's got to be some sort of
like in a play or something, kind of like some
sort of
like
a musical.
All right, if The Wiz was popping off, like doing the Broadway shows, and it was at maybe the Pantages or something, would you go see it?
I'd give it a shot.
The Wiz.
I'd give it a yes.
How about you, Cali?
Yeah,
would you go see it?
Definitely.
Do you know what The Wiz is?
Like the Wizard of Oz?
Yes, it's okay. So play. Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, Nipsey Russell, and I can't remember who played the Lion. They did a version of the Wizard of Oz. That's like would you say like it's more musical than the first one, or is it just as?
It's just as, but it's just a little.
It's soulful, funkier,
more soulful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dope.
I'd go see that. I'd go see The Wiz.
I'd do that.
They need
Richard Pryor was in it. That's right. Lena Horne.
Yeah.
Mabel King. Kang. Yeah, they had a lot of peoples up in here, yeah. I would go see The Wiz if they brought it back. But who would be playing the characters?
Yeah, I don't know.
No. Better not be Neo.
You need a better lion.
All right, look. Yeah, you need a better lion.
That crap.
That was a crazy ass lion suit. All right, look, we want to say thank you to everyone for getting down with us and rocking with the Dr. Greenthumb Show on the daily. If that's what you're doing, salute to all y'all. Salute to all the new folks. Pass it on. Tell your friends about us. Tell them to subscribe. You know what I mean? And make sure you smash that like before you go. We need this. And much love to all y'all for spending the day with us. Erik Bobo.
All right, catch me on the socials on IG at Erik_Bobo, on Twitter at Erik Bobo, and also on Discord. And you catch me on the new OnlyFans site, Bobies.
Bobies.com.
OnlyFans, high price. Everybody here at the table. Discord mods, the Treehouse crew, everyone that supports the Hill, and we will be seeing you this weekend in San Diego. So be sure to come on out. And that is it. Snacks and I, we say, buddy.
Yo, shout the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout to Ray Morning Shot Film. Shout to the Dominator. And what's up, Callie?
I like how you disarmed me with that at the end, Bobo.
Oh, you see?
You made sure that he did it before I can do it. So,
he Eminem'd you.
Yeah. Shout out to you.
8 Mile.
Yeah,
it is.
Man.
Parabéns.
Shout out to everybody here at the table. 5150s, Insane Asylum. If you live in the LA or SoCal area, come down to PuffCon on Saturday during the day. Come pick up some terps. Then go and see the concert at night. So much love. See y'all on Friday.
I'll be at PuffCon as well. It's going to be a good time. I'll be there vlogging it and just filming some great content so you guys could check it out. Go check out the Not Scary Farm opening day vlog that is up on my YouTube and the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast YouTube. Thank you, everybody who tuned in this morning. It was quite the episode. There was a lot to be said on there. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it. And make sure you guys watch tomorrow because we will be talking Kush Talk because I will have a booth there as well. So make sure if you're going to try to go out there and get some of that new October merch, make sure you guys pull up at Kush Talk because it's going to be the place where I will be having some of it there. And make sure you guys go to highandhungry.shop. We're having an end of a summer sale, and let's go LAFC.
Don't sleep on Bobies. Follow that.